Hello, dog meat. Let's hang tight a minute here, make sure. Also, oh, we gotta level up to mess with while we're waiting for folks to verify the sound is working today. Or were we holding this perk for something? Let's see. Can't remember where it's 15, so are there 2 perks coming at level 16 that I was hoping for? Medic at 18. Action Boy at 18, so I guess I should save 2 when we get to level 18, but that's still a little bit away, so we can blow a perk now. When's the next toughness? Oh, that's what I said. Okay, so toughness is at 18. Action Boy's at 18. Sound is good. Awesome. We'll have to fire off a few rounds and see if the sound is good on the sound sync is good with the game, rather. 34, that's a long ways off. Okay, yeah, there's nothing in particular I want on these perks. I mean, maybe I should grab a gun nut, but, because I think, well, let's see, what do we got here? I think you guys talked about last time that I need to go do some of the main quests so I can get the deliverer. Or is that or I'm sorry, the railroad quest, right? Is that where you get the deliverer? Is it railroad or, I can't remember if it's railroad or on the main quest. Because isn't it Kellogg's? Isn't Kellogg who has the deliverer? So that would be main quest. All right, let's do a bullet sound check. Here we go. Let's make sure we're synced up. Did that match up correctly? Hello there, folks. We got our jet ready. I guess this combat shotgun, I don't really have a lot of cells here, and I should, since I should actually play pistol build. So I guess does gunslinger work on? It's not just it's just not automatic pistols, right? So it should work on this. Anything that has pistol in the name, like is it working with my laser pistols? I think it does, but I honestly I'm not positive. Yeah, move that there. Tradecraft gets you deliverer. Okay, yeah, and that's the next quest that I have ready to go. But we were going to go do... I'm doing a little bit of every quest. I think we're about to do the Brotherhood starting quest with ArcJet. Oh, hey. Hey, Mr. Ghoul. What you doing? How am I missing every shot? Nice work, dog meat. Oh, gotta get used to my controls again. Once again, thrown off by Starfield. Still been playing the game a lot. I'm on second full playthrough of the game. Like, this is the first time, like, usually, so about once a year I play, like, a big, long game. Last year it was Elden Ring. I think the year before that was Cyberpunk, or whatever. Actually, when did Cyberpunk come out? It's been a few years now. Anyway, both of those games I played through once, and then I started a second playthrough and got bored a couple hours in. This is the first one where I'm finding myself wanting to, in a while, wanting to make it through all the way. Part of that is because of the way New Game Plus works in Starfield. It's got me intrigued by some possibilities, so I've been playing a lot. Almost like I'm doing my own For Science deep dive, except without the recording of it, just in my head cannoning For Science. Welcome, guys. This is the Xbox stream where we torture me by making me play on a really old Xbox. I am on an Xbox One S, not a Series S, not the modern hardware, but the Xbox One S from... God, how long has it been? When did that come out? Let's check. Let's see. Xbox One... Let's search on my computer. Xbox One S release date. This is from 2016. So this Xbox came out like before just before Sim Settlements came out. The original Sim Settlements came out. So so quite an old box here, and we're trying to make sure that the mod can play all the way through. So far, what quest are we on in the main quest? We're up to New Plots in the Block, so we made it through the first 9 quests. We got the 10th one queued up, but we're about to do... we're doing a little bit of vanilla, because I'm hoping to do this kind of a pseudo full playthrough, making all the chapters on Xbox. One of the things we're going to be doing starting next week is I'm going to resume my original SS2 Let's Play, where I was playing in City Builder mode, and we're going to continue in Chapter 3, and I'm going to alternate then between this and the Xbox playthrough and that one. So that's what's going to start happening next week. But we are going to slowly move the Xbox forward toward Chapter 3. My hope is that by doing that, by having every other week be Xbox, that if we start finding major issues with the Xbox version, that I'll be able to be ahead of them with patches, so that way my save never gets bricked. So I'll always be able to like just keep fixing the issues with patches. So that's the hope right now. And in the meantime, we're going to keep playing through this, and I am playing with dialogue skipping, in the sense that I'm not really stopping to listen to any dialogue, both in this and SS2 in this playthrough. When we switch to the full playthrough next week, that I will actually let you guys hear all the dialogue and everything. So if you're new around here, you haven't seen this particular stream yet, we're just powering through. Goal is mostly just to make sure that we can successfully make it through on Xbox, and I'm taking notes for things that I can improve for Xbox players. So hopefully we'll get some good stuff out of patches. Matt Ryan, loving all the new Chapter 3 HQ mechanics. Just recruited Salvador last playthrough before putting Fallout back on the shelf for a while. Nice. I hope you make it all the way through without issue. I am very excited for the future of Chapter 3. I actually spent the day working on a presentation for the team about our post-launch content, because everyone's coming back from their Starfield break next week to get post-launch content back into production. Oh god. That's right, send them back to hell. Oh. Everybody's downed. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, nope, sorry, Scribe Halen. I almost got caught in my vats. Come on, you got this, Dance. Oh, no you don't. No you don't. Oops, almost killed Brotherhood there. Alright, I think if I just jump in here, they can't get me. If I can... Oh god. Oh no, 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 no. Jet to save the day. Come on, get over the wall. There we go. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is totally safe right here. They're just giving up. They're like, oh, everybody's hiding. We don't want any part of this. Everyone's downed or hiding behind a fence. Jason Lowcrantz, thank you for the donation. Thanks for the stream. Love hearing there's going to be post-launch content to look forward to. Just started Chapter 2 content. Holy cow, you're way behind. What's going on here? What's going on? Where are my ghoul friends at? Alright, let's rat away and stim, and then Doggo, you can have a stim too.
Hostiles have retreated.
Come on, guys. Come on. There they are. One. And this buddy, he doesn't want any of that. Alright, we'll let him figure it out while I loot. There we go, everybody's dead. Alright, let's get all the stuff. I don't know if I need any of this, but we're just taking it all. Alright, hey buddy.
Hi. We appreciate the assistance, civilian. But what's your business here?
Uh-oh, I lost my coffee. How did I... Alright guys, we have a coffee emergency I have to settle. I'll be right back. I left it across the room. I don't think we would have made it to midnight without that.
I'm just trying to survive out the way you charge.
All right, trying to spam that A. Oops. Oh yeah, that's right. I have Charisma 1. I will fail every speech check.
Since the moment, if you want to, sure, I'll continue to help. But you owe me. Very well. I'm over
Spam,
there.
spam, spam.
I've been trying.
sir.
We've heard it all before, Dance. Sorry.
What we...
Our target is ArcJet. We infiltrate the system. So what do you say?
No time to waste. Let's get moving.
Outstanding.
Yeah, I remember the pistol part. I actually like unhotkeyed my shotgun, so I would use my pistols, and then I just forget about the VATS part. Let me look at my... Oops. So, like, if I'm doing VATS pistol, what you need for VATS? Perception and luck, right? That's kind of the go-to? Or do you not even need perception? Am I wasting my time with perception? Is it more like I want action points? And like, I don't know builds for Fallout. Yeah, looks like perception would be more like sniper. Oh no, I guess penetrator in VATS is pretty good. Concentrated fire in VATS. So yeah, looks like perception, luck are the VATS things, and agility. All three have some VATS stuff. Agility mostly. Okay. Let's see. What's the next cool thing I can get in? So gun fu is that the go-to if you want to do pistol VATS. Is this like the perk to have? I've almost played with none of the max level perks. Let me see which ones I've played with. Nerd Rage I played with. I think I played with Pain Train in my first playthrough. Okay, what do I do here? What do I do?
Take Reese
Oh,
inside.
I gotta wait for
Find
this
your clues.
to play.
Yes, sir.
Reese, once you're on your feet, I want you to make certain the perimeter is secure.
I'm on it.
All right, civilian. It's time to prove your worth. Head into the police station and resupply yourself.
Excellent.
Then let me know when you're ready.
I will take some free loot.
Let's
Thank you.
move out, people.
All right, big guy. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Action boy, action girl start. I think that's what I got. Oh yeah, Gun Fu Equilibrium. Definitely the Gun Fu movie. All right, give me all the stuff. Even stuff I don't need. Just gonna take it all to sell it. Actually, mostly I just want bullets, though. Give me your ammo. No, I'm not interested that way. Was that a fan? Yeah. I think globes have screws in them. What else we need here? Yeah, sure, we'll take some shotgun shells. So I don't know what I just looted there, but...
Just quit squirming so I can get these bandages on.
Alright, stim pack right away. Yes, please. No, let's see. No, I don't need that. I'll always take duct tape. It's weird playing on Xbox knowing that I can't just resort to console commands. So I've kind of gotta loot at least somewhat. I do have... I favorited cheat terminal. I think that's what's called cheat holotape, something like that, so that if I need to, I'm ready to go. Sure, we'll take that. Hey, here's some more ammo. Duct tape. Jet, yes please. Sure, I'll take a surgical tray. Mostly because it's in the way. There we go. And buff out we can sell. Oh, I don't know what handcuffs has that we need, but I'll take it. Is that aluminum, maybe? I think I had aluminum tagged. Not going down there yet.
How's security looking? Are we going to be able to hold out here?
Pre-war money, yes please.
We should be safe enough.
Yeah.
All right, let's go, Dance.
Ready to move out?
Ready?
Outstanding. Follow me, and try not to lag behind.
Oh, cool. I've never actually... Well, I probably have. I just don't remember seeing him actually do that in my game. I know it's like a chance he'll do it. I think it's one of those things that breaks because of positioning for animations.
Paladin Dance is waiting for you.
Come on. Come on. This bug is crazy. Well, I don't think it's a bug. I think it's just some weird engine feature where you have to wait after some other NPC passes through before you can go through a door. It's still in Starfield. They still have that problem in Starfield. I'll be following an NPC, and then I have to wait for them to go through for a few seconds before I can click on the door. So it's some really deep engine level issue. All right, where'd you go, buddy? There you are. Oh, more ammo over here I missed.
We'll take this out. Follow me. ArcJet is a short hike to the west. If we take this road, we should be able to avoid the larger packs.
Yeah, not a new engine. I just, you know, some of the stuff, the little quirks in the engine, I hope that eventually will go away.
Getting that transmitter up and running.
I am very, very excited to get a hold of the mod tools to see what they've changed.
Disturbing energy readings in the area that need to be investigated. We don't know much about them, except that they're short-lived and broadcast on a frequency that we available with a high level of technology. We're concerned that whoever or whatever is creating those
Thanks, Dance, for all this information. This is quite the exposition you got. And then there's, I think there's usually raiders under this bridge, but maybe I've already killed them. Alright, let's try our luck on the pie. All the time I've played Fallout 4, I've never ever gotten the pie. And the luck hasn't changed. Alright, go ahead, buddy. Hey, 4 frag grenades. Yes, please. Alright, here's some friends up here. What do we think? And that is some terrible percent chance. Just gonna blow the crit. Did they manage to kill all of the caravan people? Yeah, they're all just toast. Oh, but we get to... Nice. Oops.
7 years, 2 other teams were sent here by the Brotherhood to gather technology. The first team's mission was a huge success.
Alright. Loading up with all this loot.
More artifacts and historical documents. The second was
Pi is luck-based, really? So if you have a 10...
we lost contact with
What's with the...
them. They haven't been heard from
What's with the walk,
as far
Dance?
as
Is, so if you have a 10 luck, are you more likely to get the pie, or are you guaranteed to get it?
been a target from the moment we arrived. Despite our setbacks,
Hello, folks. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to me suffering through horrendous FPS and crashes galore because Xbox. Okay, so far, though, we've actually had a pretty good playthrough. It's just the section we were at downtown Boston was pretty unbearable, but we made it through. And I think we only have to go back there for one more quest, if I recall correctly. We got to get kind of close. Well, we got to get over there for all the NLTC stuff, I think, but maybe we'll skip that for this character. Wraith, there's a guaranteed success pie machine in a Nuka World junkyard, presumably in junkyard because it made the original owner no money because it gave the pie the first time. With 9 to 10 luck, you have a shot. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I've never ever gotten the pie, although I don't think I've ever played with a high luck character. Oh, we got some blow 5 friends. Hey, buddy. The old 5% chance. What determines your chance? Is that perception in advance? And Dance went with the old hobbled walk animation to get there. Oh, wait, we should probably be saving more often. If any of you is messing with the public beta, I posted a small update today. It's mostly just I fixed a bug in the 302A public beta, and then I've been working on this data recovery feature for SS2. We have a lot of these things we store information on. Oh, hey, buddy. And we found out they can get corrupted in your save, but we can recover them. So I've started adding in automatic data recovery. And hopefully to have it all done by Friday, because Friday is next patch day. Oh, I just heard a super mutant. That's terrifying. No, we don't want to mess with you. You're cool. I still have nightmares about the the playthrough where what is the name of the mutant, the super mutant overhaul? God, those super mutants are rough in that.
There it is. ArcJet systems. There shouldn't be any hex.
The NLTC note supposed to appear in Chapter 2 just after claiming HQ. I believe the NLTC note can appear anytime after that you've finished the Nightingale's questline. I think it's eligible to appear, if I recall correctly. So it can appear before Chapter 3, yes.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance?
Listen up. We do this clean and quiet. No heroics.
Let's see. Understood.
Understood.
Kenneth Crease, and I'm on my third restart in as many weeks. First time was the Ron running away. Second was quest wouldn't complete in State of War. And third, the stuck Jake in first quest. Whoa, I've never seen Jake break in the very first quest. The Ron running away, I assume you're talking about NLTC. We've been trying to replicate that. Haven't had any luck yet. So we're not sure what conflicts with that. Quest wouldn't complete in State of War. Yeah, man, that's a bummer. You're having so much trouble. I don't know what... I have no leads on any of those quests right now. So if anybody... Basically, a lot of times when we get to this point where people are having trouble with a particular quest, we need reproduction steps or a minimal mod save, like something with just a handful of mods that aren't SS2 related, so that way I can narrow it down.
It appears as though the facility's automated security's already been dealt with.
I'm supposed to talk to him?
Dance?
Look at these wrecks. It appears as though the facility's automated security's already been dealt with.
Oh, I am supposed to talk to you, okay.
Good. Less security to worry about.
Negative. There's nothing good about it. Look at the evidence. There isn't a single spent ammunition casing or drop of blood.
Yeah, Reth, if you want to find out where the outposts are for the gunners, you can do one of two things. You can just go run around and look at all the settlements in the south part of the map. That tends to be where the gunners will take over. Or you can use the scouting run system in HQ. If you go to the military department, you can run a scouting run and it will find locations for you that the gunners are at.
I'll be on the lookout.
Roger that. Let's move out.
He stands at the top of the hill of the drive-in but won't move to the settlement. Interesting. Are you talking about Jake, like if you use the tool to move him?
This place is a mess, but I still see a few pieces of salvage that the Brotherhood might be.
So generally the way the AI packages are set up in Fallout 4 is occasionally they will get stuck, and if you go to the location where the NPC is meant to go and then sleep or wait, it tends to fast forward the AI package and it will evaluate and put them in the right spot. So that's one way you can get past AI issues. Like for example, if you're ever doing an assault in the Chapter 3 story and the reinforcements don't seem to show up, generally if you wait, find a spot to sit and wait, they'll suddenly teleport right to you because that's just what the base game engine does.
Why the heck are they making us record this? Oh crap, it's on, isn't it?
They give us the key to the thing in this holotape, right? Or do I gotta find it in here?
I'm here with Technician Janowski, work log A119.
Oh, there it is.
Janowski and I have been working on the Mars shot project
ArcJet
for about
password.
3 months now.
All right,
and I
there
think
we
have
go.
the thrust calculations worked out.
Man, I wish I was headed up there with those guys. Be nice to get the hell away from our lousy planet.
Hey, easy. If we don't record these logs properly, we're going to get fired.
There we go.
Supervisor is already itching to get rid of us, especially since it's taking us longer than we promised.
Oh, sorry there.
So what? We've been drafted anyway. We're shipping out in a few weeks, remember?
Oh my god, my aim is terrible.
Soon we'll be doing push-ups, eating freeze-dried rations, wishing we were spending our day inside a cushy private laboratory.
Look out, he's got a baton. Such an odd weapon for him to carry. If it at least was electric or something, would feel Institute-like.
Of course I remember.
Oh, it is a shock baton. It didn't glow, so it was like just looked like he was
But I'm
rocking
trying
the same
not to
baton you get at the
imagine
beginning of the
getting
game.
my head blown off when I'm on the front line, and keeping my mind on work is helping me deal with the problem. Maybe that doesn't make sense to you, but it's important to me, okay?
All right.
All the loot.
Sorry. Look, why don't you toss this tape and we'll start a new one.
All right, where are we going? Oh, do we got to talk to you
Paladin
again?
Dance.
Enough chatter. We've got a job to do.
I'm waiting for you to go. Lead the way, buddy. Or do I have to lead the way? I guess I'll do it. Oh, here we go. Whoa. Oop, more. Kill him, kill him. Oh, dog meat, dog meat. I'm coming, buddy. Uh-oh. There's one. Nice. Overkill, but I'll take it. Alright. Give me all your fusion cells. The amount of times that I have double push jump expecting to boost today. It's the oh, why is that? Why was that red? That was odd. Am I gonna make Dance upset that I'm setting or undoing traps? Come on. I don't know if am I supposed to be leading the way? Is that why he just keeps getting hung up? Let's see. I guess I should unhide it. Which one is it? Call to arms. There we go. No, it is talk to him. Okay. Hey, buddy.
Paladin Dance.
All right, check your corners and keep it quiet.
I'm very confused what's happening right now. Let's see. What is my provide fire support? Okay. Did somebody get stuck alive that we're missing here? What's going on, Dance?
Excuse me, Paladin Dance.
No time for questions now. We have to keep moving.
Where are we moving to? I guess I'll just keep pushing forward. I could have sworn he leads you through this whole thing, but clearly I'm mistaken. Yeah, he is supposed to be in the lead, right? I'm not crazy.
Excellent.
He's just bugging out on me. Maybe I gotta unlock this door for him. Yeah, I've never seen it get this hung up before. I've done this quest many times, and that's why I was sure he led me through here.
Sweet.
You needed me to unlock that door for you? Is that it? Okay.
Damn synths have compromised most of the facility.
Alright, that works. Neil Luna, kind of stupid question, but are the features that allow folks to make faction packs for the new army system not out yet? Or is every usual maker of them busy with Starfield? The steps are not out, but also that second thing, so it's both. The tutorials for factions and stuff will be coming in probably November, because I too have been taking time to play Starfield, so. But I have to do some code rewriting for some of the unit stuff before I put out the steps. So like I would be suspect of anybody who's put out a faction pack so far. They probably just did their best to reverse engineer things because most of the documentation is not publicly available. And the people that I know have given the documentation to, I've told them, hey, you should wait until I finish some recoding before you put it out to the public. So I know I saw there was an Enclave pack out from somebody who had done packs for Conqueror, and I let him know that, hey, some stuff's going to be changing, so be careful with this. But yeah, we anticipated that add-on packs and stuff would stall in September.
Should be our final stop.
And then we'd kick things into gear again when we started. So October, we're going to start developing, and then we've got, we'll have a major patch sometime in November that will introduce some changes to the unit system, and at that same time, I'll be doing full documentation on the wiki so that people can create their own add-on packs to inject more units for you guys. All right. Oh, this is the part where I get to burn dance. My favorite part. Now, is there any penalty to doing this? I do it every time. The first time I did it, it was an accident. Then after that, it was just like, oh, that's just kind of fun to do. Because he seems fine. But is there like a payoff for not doing it?
Excellent.
Don't need the junk jet, but I enjoy taking it. No penalty. Fantastic. Penalty in this game. I mean, that seems to be the case across Bethesda games anymore. Like, that's, you know, I could argue that's a problem in Starfield too. Is that, like, you kind of just can do whatever you want. There's no, like, there's no wrong choice for anything. I'm actually about to find out I'm doing the, in my current playthrough on Starfield. Oh, I guess I need to hit some of these things. I'm about to do the, I'm completely ignoring the, I should not get these ones that end in E. Let's see, talk doesn't work. Slip maybe? Likeness 2, okay. There it is. Alright, there we go. In Starfield right now, I'm about to play through the corporate quest line. And it's definitely designed to be done by a stealth player, and I'm about to just do it guns blazing to see, Alright. Good luck, Dance.
Accepted. Commencing 5-second countdown. 5.
Oh yeah, Dance isn't wearing his helmet because the animation failed. This is a bit brutal.
3.
You got this, buddy. I believe in you. Am I supposed to talk and let him know? Hey, you're supposed to get out of there.
1. On. Engine firing.
It's gonna blast off right as he killed the last one. You're fine, bud. You got that essential flag going for you. That looks awesome. I love the look of that thing.
Firing completed.
All
with an
right.
efficiency rating of 96.7%.
Oh my god, are you alright?
I had no idea that was gonna happen.
Still in one piece. The important thing is that we're still alive. We have a way to get to the transmitter. Let's go.
Okay. Well, first we've got a lot of fusion cells to pick up. So if I go in and join him and don't pick the button to do synths just spawn infinitely, like is this just like the Minecraft loot or what do you call it? Like a spawn thing? I can't remember what they're called, where you just set up like the spawner and get infinite XP and loot. Alright, here we go. Oh wait, I thought that was the... Oh, I probably gotta go up to the... Wait, why is this pointing over here? What is over here? I would assume I've got to go up to the elevator up here. Oh wait, what is this now? What is that little marker on? Let's see here. Oh, yep, there's the elevator. See, I thought there was I was thinking it was the elevator up there, but there's another one right here. I'll take it. Sorry, you're not welcome on this elevator. Yeah, you could farm ammo. Just let them respawn. Okay. Oh, it was the elevator I was thinking of. It just takes you up a few floors. Okay. I didn't know if there was one that takes you outside. Oh, we got more friends. Get him, dog meat. There we go.
Hope that's the last of it. Damn it. I don't see the device anywhere.
Actually, I guess I could be... Oh, there it is. I could be taking rifles to scrap, but what is my carry weight at? And never mind. No, they're going to weigh too
Get out
much.
of here. We'll take the service elevator to the surface.
Hold on. Important looting to do. Oh, that looks like an upgrade. I can't tell if Dance's pathing is bad because it's just Bethesda things, or if it's because I've got dog meat with me. Alright, nothing good in the... Alright, here we go.
Going up.
Paladin.
Nothing to say on the elevator ride? Prefer awkward silence. Oh,
The bunker looks clear. Let's move out.
oh, getting some lag here. What did you find, dog meat? Oh, okay. I was like, you found a lantern. Got excited. All right, and then I think he gives me righteous authority, which is a rifle, right?
Could've gone smoother, but mission accomplished.
Neil Luna, sorry, I don't know if you answered this before. Had connection issues. Is it okay to install Chapter 3 mid playthrough on a save that has Chapters 1 and 2? Yeah, should be.
We worked well as a team.
I've tested that in the last 2 weeks. I tend to usually, it seems about once a week we get a report that doesn't work, and then so I load up my Chapter 2 save and test it and make sure that I can get Chapter 3 to start.
Transmitter. I'd like to compensate you for your assistance during this operation. I think you'll find this weapon useful. It's my own personal modification of the standard Brotherhood laser.
Oh, that's right. Forgot to skip dialogue. Yeah, and that's a rifle, so not interested.
That isn't necessary.
I insist you keep
Sure.
it. Now, we had a lot thrown at me. Our op could have ended in dissent. There's no doubt in my mind.
Never used Dogmeat after the Conquer tutorial, and never seen Dance this confused.
Spend the rest of your life.
So it is Dogmeat's fault.
So,
Sure.
I'd be honored to join.
that's what I wanted. Meet me back at the police.
Okay. Alright, so now we've got all of the quest lines started except for Institute, which... That's part of the main quest to reach them, right? That's the one where I've got to do... I've got to continue with the main quest to eventually get to him. So... But I think we really want to go get Deliverer. But I'm going to go do... I'm alternating, so we're going to go do an SS2 quest now. So let's go do New Plots on the Block. See how this rolls. Oh, and I just committed a cardinal sin playing SS on Xbox. Don't fast travel directly to my settlements in the Triangle of Death. Although I haven't built anything in Red Rocket or, what do you call it, Abernathy, so I should be safe. Oh, I got a raid from Granny Vats. Hello. I don't know when that happened. I might have missed it. I don't know if I have an alert set up for raids. I'm such a bad Twitch streamer. I just found out today that they have DMs on Twitch. Had no idea. No idea. So apologies to all of you who I missed your messages from. There were some from 2020. Like, that's how long. Apparently they leave the alerts up there. I had no idea. Oh, we gotta fix this thing here. Gotta scrap this couch to let our guys free. All right, let's do a little save action. You just finished Chapter 3. Congrats, Granny Bats. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a good playthrough with minimal bugs, and hope you enjoyed the story.
Hey there. Good to see you made it. I invited old Paul here to check out the new plots. After all, who better to tell us what they think about them than someone who'd be using them?
I'm excited to see what you got. Folks have already built a lot using the ASAMs. More options can only be good, right?
That's right.
Then let's stop the gym.
All
All
right.
right, you know the drill by now. Pick a plot to test and put down a sensor.
Okay, let's get building here. All right, what do we want first? All the we're maxed out on resources. That's fantastic. And everything needs power to upgrade. That's right. We left everything unpowered so I could control when it upgrades. Okay, let's go ahead and start off with, I guess, Marshall. Oh, look how much defense we have. Holy crap. Okay, I guess, let's see. What do we need to build? Well, we got to build all of them. So we'll do recreation first. Let's put that Let's see, this is kind of our industrial district, so we'll put it in the backyard over here. And we'll let dog meat keep his house. Oh, actually, I know there's a second house because that's where I found dog meat that one time. So, sorry, dog meat. You only get one house. Everybody else gets one, so do you. All right, build a nice little park over here if I can get it to line up nicely. There we go. All right, so then exit out. The completion. I'm really curious how this plays out on Xbox because it can take quite a while for him to react on PC. You never got to do remote management from sea to glowing sea. Oh, that's a bummer. We're going to...
Chuckleheads around, so watch yourself when you're out in the wastes.
Thanks, old Paul.
You never know who's watching you.
I think we're going to change remote management to be a mainline quest instead of a side quest because it has a really cool feature to it, and we're going to tie into it with something else later. So I think we're going to be moving remote management to be a main quest. And do you want to go mess with that?
Let's trade some things.
Hey.
No thanks. Matt Ryan, who's your favorite vanilla companion? I mean, besides dog meat, because dog meat's kind of the cheap answer. I think probably either McCready or Nick. Is he finally going? Did he finally get the memo? He ran to the plot. That's a good sign.
Going for some recreation, huh?
Hey, there it goes. Yeah, a little bit laggy there.
Build us some R&R.
Oh, Granny Fancy used Project Valkyrie and it made it so you had no factions. Oh, bummer. There's I hear there's some mod authors working on a patch for that because I showed some people how to allow allies to work with mods like Project Valkyrie. Because like we would like to support those, but out of the box it's kind of a pain. So we have to let people patch that in. But yeah, I think I like McCready mostly. I think mostly because the first time I played Fallout 4, I just remembered him as, you know, the talk of Little Lamplight, like, just gave me nostalgia for Fallout 3. So then I always loved McCready for that. He's got a good voice actor too. And then Valentine, I love the detective vibe. That's the detective synth. It was a cool combo. It was a good idea for a character. Oh, it did build. I was like, what happened there? It didn't build anything, but I just didn't see it. It was just a normal. It looked like it was just the normal tree. All right, so now the ASAM sensor should kick in a second. Yeah, this is really sluggish. We had a lot better time with the what's it called? The second quest. I can't remember what it's called. If I Had a Hammer. Went a lot smoother than this, which is a bummer because it's the same exact code that runs all these plot demonstrations. I don't know why this one's so slow. There it goes. Oh yeah, and then we'll start triggering all the unlocks. Wrath, you might already be aware of this, but the remote management quest, when Lupe isn't good neighbor to get the lunch, it can mess up the main quest. Yeah, that's one of the reasons that we're going to switch remote management to a main quest, is that for people who don't think to finish it right away, it's trying to grab Lupe and Jake to do things, and then so our AI packages conflict. I've seen several Let's Plays now where like the characters are talking to the player from across the room because the AI packages conflict. So yeah, that's one of the reasons we're gonna switch remote management to just be a mandatory quest instead of an optional side. We'll probably keep Sea to Glowing Sea as optional because it's meant, like, the Sea to Glowing Sea was something that was actually a carryover from the initial plans for what became SS2. So when we first, I've told the story many times, I'll tell it one more, why not? When we first started all the story content. Do you have anything to say, Jake? Is that it? Nope, just ready to build the next thing. Okay. When we first did all the story content, it was planned for SS1 rather than SS2 being a thing. And I just recruited a bunch of folks with the goal of, like, let's get some characters, some, like, interesting characters that will show up as you build your settlements in reaction to you building them up. and then let's get a main quest to teach the mod mechanics. And during the discussion of the main quest, I suggested, hey, let's have some sort of quest that has you go around the Commonwealth and kind of do like a little tour, so you'd have a chance to naturally find all the settlements, and it would feel like we're tying into more of the game world. And then Sea to Glowing Sea came out of that, and it always survived. And then it ended up being a nice tie-in to all the radio stuff that we have going on with the Commonwealth and everything. And the yeah, I like a shop over here. Let's get this in. So Sea to Glowing Sea, though, for some people it's kind of boring to run around the world and click all those things. Although I really like the way Sir Rick wrote it. Lots of interesting dialogue, and having Jake and Lupe comment on the actual content of the radio signals. So I think they did a good job with it, but I still think it's worth keeping optional. And it doesn't require the NPCs to actually travel anywhere, so it doesn't risk breaking things with AI packages. Granny Vats, the mod was very well done, professional, and better than the actual game. Wow, that's high praise. Thank you so much. Oh, what was that? What was that? Oh, did you guys see the new little animations we got? Are they playing correctly? Erica Ember Studios hooked me up with some new Ron animations to go with our sound effects. And she showed me how to get them working last week. Quantum, could you discuss planned features for the VR chair? Right now it's good. I think additional features will incentivize me to use it more. So one of the features I want to get in there is put the territories in. Like, not just the your plots and settlements, but actually put like all the locations you capture with the Chapter 3 mechanics in there. I think that would be instantly make it more useful. Because right now there's no really way to visualize that. But we're going to put... stuff that's going to be more flavor is going to go into the VR stuff. Like, the intention was always to have the VR area kind of represent like a trophy room, to where as you complete quests either in our stuff or the vanilla game, that there would be little things off in the distance to remind you of those quests. So, kind of like how when you do the Kellogg memory sequence, you see like little flashes of his history. We kind of thought we could take that same idea and apply it to the player, being like, okay, so now you're in the memory lounger. It's hacked to be a VR system, but it's still got a little bit of the memory lounger going on, which is why it happens in your sanctuary home. And then having little fragments of the player's memory, we thought would be a nice touch in there. So more flavor than anything else.
Almost done here, I think. And finished.
All right. That one worked pretty quick. I don't know why the recreational plot... I guess there's a chance there was just a lot of scripts running. Because one of the problems with this quest and all of the plot demonstration quests is they run through our central plot system. So if there's like a lot of processing going on for existing plots in your game, then it has to kind of get in line. And on Xbox, the line could be quite long. Oscar Bright, you should make it so we can use the VR chat to control a sentry bot to use against the gunners. That is beyond the scope. Beyond the scope. I do have some really cool stuff planned to give you guys in the future, but it's a long roadmap we've got. Like I said, we've got a 2-year plan basically. There we go. Give us those plots.
Now allow your citizens the freedom to sell off excess assets without running afoul of Johnny Law. Robco's automated auditing software ensures correct sales tax is always applied and collected. Never again need...
Kenneth Grayson, a lot of the dialogue with Salvador, he talks to the player like he's a civilian, not a combat veteran. Missed opportunity there, I think. Yeah, a lot of it comes down to, like, we're limited to a lot of the player dialogue that's available. We have to have the characters say things that make sense for them, and, you know, like with... Only Nate's a combat vet, Nora's a lawyer, so that complicates things a little bit like that. So instead we leaned on where we could. I think we used the general dialogue stuff, so if you've done like Minutemen things, I think there's some payoffs to that where it references that, but I can't be certain. If Sir Rick's in chat, he can confirm or deny. I know I've heard a lot of Minutemen related stuff gets brought up, and we use some of that stuff because it's the one thing we can guarantee that no matter which sex you're playing, you have that in common potentially, and you're safe if you've done that. I guess we're doing another Marshal. We can scrap one, I guess, since we have so many. So we'll go ahead and trade you out. We got to manually scrap that. The Foundation should get scrapped. Let's give it a second. Oh, I know why we have. It just refreshed. It just refreshed the flag. Okay, all right. We have so much stuff. I think I have costs turned off. I was like, why do we have so many resources and we're building all this stuff? But it's because we have costs turned off. All right. I don't really want to put it on the road. Let's put it offset a little bit. There we go. There, I like it. All right, I'm gonna exit. So it's reacting right away to the build, which is good. And then I think it has to like wait for the plot to initialize, so it has to do like the building materials have to appear before Jake can react to it, which makes sense.
Nice choice. Let's get up some defense.
All right, that wasn't as bad. So it was just like the first one was really bad, and the second two were pretty snappy. So there must have been some code running when that occurred. I need to add in some like, and I actually did it. I think that's like it runs really good in the very first quest because there's no other plots yet, so it doesn't have to compete for resources. And then later on, there's a lot of stuff running. Like if I one of the things that I've started doing in newer code, so like the chapter 3 systems, is I put a lot of hooks in there for the quest content to like bypass settings. So like a lot of the Salvador's quests, which teach a lot of the mechanics, like they make use of all these bypasses that I've put in just to make sure that stuff like this doesn't happen.
You should see a lot less attacks with a few of these.
Oh, Yagi, is the new dialogue working correctly now? And that huge shout out to Too Large Pepperoni, who has been learning the CK to help us clean up some of our dialogue, because it has been a it requires somebody with a lot of patience to go through and do that, and a lot of love for the characters. Come on, ASAM Sensor. Rob, speak up. Oh, Dogmeat, you got your teddy bear. Fantastic. I don't know if we ever implemented it, but we have an animation for it, and maybe I'll go back and I need to go check. Maybe this is something I need to patch in because it's adorable. But we have an animation of Cola doing the teddy bear thing to an ASAM sensor, which I don't know if that ever made it into release. But one of the, yeah, Yagi, it seems to be pretty accurate now. You never noticed issues with Aiden. I think some of the characters had bad conditioning as far as like they would say things that didn't match the state. But also there was a problem with some of the lines were just blocked off because we had them ordered incorrectly. So I think all the characters, the department heads with 302 should just have more lines, it will seem, because we fixed the ordering, or we are fixing the ordering. Yeah, I agree. Concrete base doesn't feel good with this one. I'll change it out. I like the wood foundations generally, but we wanted to shake it up with the default foundations for the different plot types, so that people knew that there were different foundations available, because you might not know that if you're not a vet of the mod. Okay, he should.
Hi.
Oh yeah. Any bad guy should think twice before taking on a settlement with enough of these things.
Oh, there it goes.
All right. Everything seems to be going well so far. I'll admit, I was a tad worried this might not work. I mean, we are using the Vault Hub to run these new plot types. How's everything look from your point?
Nope. Unlock the cemetery. Oh, that's a bad timing thing. That's kind of funny that happens before we even know we have municipal, because behind the scenes, municipal unlocked in preparation for the next objective. Oops. Oversight.
Incomplete, does it?
Seems fine to me.
Good to hear. What about you, old Paul? See anything that don't look right?
All looks good to me. But didn't you say you had 4 plots to show me? I'm only counting 3. Or am I?
We got to make you a cemetery, old Paul.
Oh, you're right. We only put down 3
Spoilers.
so far. But the last spot requires a little more explanation. So if you're ready, should we get on with it?
Sure, let's do it.
All right, last but not least, we have the municipal plot. Go ahead and put down an ASAM for that.
We had another, speaking of cola animations, we had another one planned, and I know it's like part of it is there, but we can't get it working. So any of you who have small dogs will know about this behavior, but a lot of times a little dog will try and get a big dog to play by running circles around it. This is something my dog does. I've seen a lot of other dogs do it. And so I wanted that for Cola and dog meat. Like if Cola and dog meat were near each other, have Cola like run circles trying to get dog meat to play, and then have dog meat do a whimper. And we got the animation for Cola to run a little circle, but I cannot for the life of me figure out how to make the two of them play the animation together. It's just such a bummer. Maybe I should ask Neher to look at it. Neher might be able to figure it out. He figured out some pretty wild stuff for chapter 3. Yeah, we'll put it over here. It'll be a bar next to the water building. All right, Jake, have at it. I think I might start powering up some plots and see what we can... I mean, I don't need to because we're playing in automated mode, so everything's just easy mode, but I just want to see what it looks like, and we'll see how close we get to the build limit. It's over there. You can see. Go ahead. But yeah, if you're playing this quest and you're not seeing Jake do anything, usually it's because the building materials haven't appeared yet, which means the plot hasn't finished initialization, as we call it in coder terms. Basically, the plot has to do a bunch of background stuff before it's ready to function. Oh yeah, the disease research is crazy expensive, Yogi. I'm probably gonna mess with those costs when we do the 3.0 update. The plan, so it's with HQ. The intention was always to go through and do a balance pass on it, but it's not really happened because the numbers are so absurd across settlements late game. Like I look at people's saves who do, go all in on building a whole bunch of settlements and building up their resources, and it's just everybody has hundreds of thousands of resources, and then it's like, okay, well at that point it doesn't even matter what the costs are at HQ. So we never put the time in to do a full balance pass on it, because it's like, what does balance even mean in that case? And that's one of the difficult parts of balancing out a mod like SS2 is like some people go crazy with it and really get super rich, and other people are just like build the 2 minimal settlements required to complete the quests and nothing else, and then they're broke. So it's so then my fallback is always like, well, people have the options to just turn the costs off anyway, so we can leave it as these kind of arbitrary numbers for now.
Public utilities? What?
There we go.
Well, not anymore. Thanks to Rocco.
Okay, because we have multiple settlements, we immediately get caravan services.
Service infrastructure are over. No more worrying over balancing the power grid, ensuring sufficient drainage of waste.
I wonder what triggered the preparing for war holotape there.
Yes, each of life's essentials available for all your citizens.
You know what, I need to put in I think somebody reported this to me recently and I forgot to put it down as a note. So basically, the preparing for war holotape notifications are that holotape isn't actually part of the main quest. That's just one of the places you can get it, because the chapter 3 mechanics have been designed so that you can use them at the start of the game if that's the way you want to play. But it's confusing when you get a notification like that and you've never seen the preparing for war holotape. So I should put in something to be like some flag that says player has had the preparing for war holotape before we ever show those notifications.
All right, we're done. That's everything.
Put that in my notes.
Before we go wrapping things up, I gotta mention that these municipal plots seem a lot more versatile than the other types Robco released. Some of the building plans seemed like they could construct things for governance or even logistical facilities. Although we'll probably have to get the comm hub running right to make use of the real good stuff. But still, pretty nifty, huh?
Tell me more.
Just try and stop me. Now, one of the plots we just tested was the commercial. And commerce means cabs. So it might be a good time to talk about taxes.
All right, there we go. Notes down. Time to start skipping.
Uh-huh. Right. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Good point. Oh, I think I broke it. Too much skipping. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
As always, you did great work.
Mm-hmm. Glad it turned out well.
You and me both.
Well, speaking on behalf of those all these new types of ace,
Glad you're
Excuse me.
If you
can count on them.
So,
All right.
Tell me, you're now free to build pretty much as long as it's not too far.
Sure. Okay, that's pretty good.
Once the comm hub's out,
Uh-huh.
say, I'm gonna head back.
Right. Sure thing.
I'll catch you later, Slick.
Okay, success. All right, let's build some power, get some things leveled up here. Also, we need more residential, it looks like. All right, I definitely want to upgrade, because I think we unlock organics as soon as we get a level 2 of building materials. So let's go ahead and start there. And actually, we can go... How many people do we have? We have nobody free for a job right now, but we have way too much defense, so I think I can pull someone off. We can do another municipal. Let's get a power plant over here. And we should start. I get we don't really need, because we're playing on free resources, we don't need caravan services, but I'm going to set them up just because I like them. So we'll need another municipal for caravan services. We'll get that over here. I like putting one right over here. Oh, let's scrap some of this stuff. As much as I love Starfield, man, the outpost mode sucks. like the build mode of being able to go camera is awesome, but like the stuff you can build, I really am bummed by outposts in that game. Where are we gonna put it? I don't want it on the road. I want it like next to the road here. So this feels so good to be back building again. Okay, I gotta find our settler here. Wait, is that Piper? Yep, Piper. You're gonna be in charge of caravan services. That feels like an appropriate job for you. Alright, choose building plan. There we go. Oh, it's gonna ask me to pay for it probably. Oh, and is Preston still a fake settler right now? Yep, he is. I need to go finish more Minutemen quests to get access to him. Alright, I'm going to change this one to power. And we need somebody for that. Let's see. Municipal power grid. Yep, I got to get... What are you doing? You're on scrap? Yeah, we can pull you off. Come here. You have a new job. Alright. And let's get our municipal. Wait, where'd it go? There it is. Power grid pylon. I want to put this somewhere where I remember that it's this and not a... I think we'll just put it right here in the street so I remember that it's actually the municipal one and not something else. I guess I can just wire it to here, and that should radial to this guy. Yeah. Wait, did it just count as free power? Okay, we'll take it. Alright, what else do I want to power up? I guess I'll build... more residential. I don't need to power those up necessarily, other than it just looks better to have the higher level plots. Let's go ahead and get you. I guess our residential neighborhood's been over here. We'll continue with that. More scrap. I think we can get some multi-person now. I believe I have that unlocked. I think you generally get that unlocked just by doing the first quest. I can't get it. I'm spoiled by Place Everywhere. Yeah, we're not worried about pollution. We're playing on easy mode. Here we go. And yeah, keep this option. Here we go. All right, how much power do we have now? 30 plus 8 from random generators. Okay. All right, so the building materials almost leveled up. Z Games, thank you for the donation. Are there any plot types or designs that are not in the game that you've always wanted? Yes. In fact, we have more classes coming in a future update. One of them that I've always wanted is artillery. I want to have an artillery dedicated class that people can flag there, because there's some add-ons that have artillery on their plots, but it's a pain for them to get it working as actual artillery. So I want to like solve that at our code level to make it easier, so people can make artillery installations that will count for your artillery strikes. I think that would be really cool. And then there's a bunch of plot classes from Industrial Revolution, or plot designs rather, that never made it forward that I'd like to bring forward, like the solar tower. I really, really want to bring that forward. Yagi is intended. You don't need to have power transfer at outposts. They just kind of count if they have one. Yeah. Outposts, I wanted to make it so the focus is on soldier-related stuff. So they just stealth get free access to caravan services and power transfer, even though it doesn't make any sense. It's like one of those sacrifices for good gameplay type of things. Because then you can basically, there's effectively nothing you have to worry about in your outposts other than beds. You just get beds in there, set up, and then just worry about making sure you have all the new classes to get your soldiers taken care of. So that might be something that we change for hardcore players in the future. Maybe make it so you don't get the freebies, but for now it is that way. Change foundation. Put the wood one there. There we go. New animation played, but no sound. Oh, I gotcha. Okay, so the oh yeah isn't there anymore? That's weird. I can hear the sound in my headphones. Now, is it no sound as in you don't even hear the Ron saying anything? Or you don't hear, because I don't think there is a sound in the animation file itself as far as like little Vault Boy style dink 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 sounds. There's none of that. Correct. Okay, cool. All right, I'll have to fix that later. Let's see here. Okay, so we got our level 2. We didn't unlock organic. I thought that happened as soon as you get level 2. Maybe we already have it and I just didn't realize it. Let's check. Intelligence training. Oh, or it could be queued up because we're in workshop mode. Let's check if that's the case. There it is. Cancel trade. Yep, that was because we were still in workshop mode. Not that we need it, but just for showing off more designs, we'll go ahead and grab it. All right, I guess we'll power up more stuff just to get the better visuals. Let's see, can this reach over to here? It can. I'm guessing these are going to pop right away. Yep, there we go. Construction stuff going up. Alright, we'll leave that one. And I'm guessing these houses are ready to go as well. Although there's no way we're going to have... I guess we do have enough power for everything right now. Alright, let's build some... Let's see if we've got enough resources to build some power poles here. Not a lot of ceramic. Okay, we can build these little baby ones. We'll just string these across the roof here. There we go. Come on, connect down there. Nice little floaty power pole. Oof, that looks so bad. Why, Bethesda, why? Just clip it in there for me. Okay. And, oh yeah, we need way more than that. Alright, can we build one big one maybe? Are we going to be able to pull off this stretch? No, no, no. There we go. Get you in. Can we get it? We did. We made it. Alright. Alright, let's see here. And then I guess we should be able to connect these together. And I want to do it all now before they build up so high that I can't sneak them in across the buildings. There we go. And one more this way. I think that was all of them. There's another one over here? No. And then I guess we should wire across the street to our new multi-person. Now we're taking a gamble doing this, obviously. Because we're adding a whole lot more stress to our renderer to have all these better looking buildings. But we'll take that risk. Because I think if you're playing some settlements, you want to have the building upgrades. Otherwise, what's the point? So if we can't support those, then why bother? So let's go ahead and save. Alright, so that was another SS2 quest done. So actually, I'm not going to count that one. Let's go do Where There's Smoke. I'm actually really curious if we're going to hit the dialogue camera bug I hear a lot of people run into, where you can't get past Aiden's conversation. Actually, let's check real quick. How are we doing with everything? Do we got enough beds and everything before I leave? We still could use one more. No, we've got enough houses. Oh, it's not full because of Preston, right? That's always what happens. I guess because we're free, we can go ahead and put down a couple more. Because we're playing on freebie mode, we can get away with putting down some more rec plots right away. We'll just plop in a few over here. And get some guys trained up for the future for HQ. There we go. We'll let you guys figure out how to build those while I'm gone. Alright, off to the museum. Anything for me to loot? No. Okay. Wait, do we have another? I know I have more settlements. Do I have people at any of them? I don't remember. Let's see. Red Rocket? No. Oh, I guess technically we have people at Abernathy. We didn't do anything there, but... Did I take Starlight? Yes, I did. Starlight was the other one. Oh, man. Starlight's in dire straits here. All right, let's go over there and get them a caravan services. Quantum, what specifically do you think is the issue with Starfield Outpost? I agree it needs some improvements. I think there's a couple of issues. One is the lack of need for people makes it hard to care about them. That's one thing for me. Like the fact that you can just build a full automated factory makes it so that I don't really not super concerned about doing it. It's just like, well, I don't need the resources, so there's no interesting thing to do here. You know, I'm not attracting new people. But it's kind of the same issue I have with the base of Fallout 4 and why we created Sim Settlements and Sim Settlements 2 was because it was like, once you figure out that the settlers don't actually care and that nothing changes in relation to you building up settlements, then it made it harder to invest in future playthroughs. But with this, I don't even want to do it the first time because I don't need the resources. Like, resources are so cheap to just buy at vendors for crafting, and you need so few of them that it doesn't seem necessary to build up the outposts. It's almost like the only reason to build up outposts is so that you can build more outposts. There's no sink. There's no use for all those resources you can get going. Like there's quests you can do, like mission quests you can do in Starfield to spend those resources. Like there'll be like somebody needs a shipment of 5,000 iron or something, which you're only going to be able to do with outposts, but you get paid like 2,000 credits for it, and you can do that you can get that in like 12 seconds doing a supply run or a quick kill mission. So like there's just no incentive to build the outposts, even if you're just talking from a mechanical perspective. And then it seems like there's just not enough cool stuff to build if you're doing it for an aesthetic reason. Like one thing that maybe changed my mind a little on them was somebody said you could get wildlife and farm. I just didn't get to that part, and like that sounds kind of cool. Like building up like a farm full of giant alien creatures. That sounds like it could be kind of cool. But otherwise, there's just not enough incentives to invest in it. And then New Game Plus makes it even less exciting to invest in that. If your intention is to like do a few loops, then it's like, well, I definitely don't want to spend time building up these complex outposts. I also think the outpost system, the link system, like with the sending cargo loads between your outposts, is pretty convoluted and complicated, and makes it like I'm not even sure I fully understand it yet. But from people who have dove deep into it, it seems like it's got some flaws in that system, in the link and sharing system. All right, nobody wants to go work this plot. Okay, we're gonna manual assign. And let's make sure this is on caravan services. Oh, plot's still busy, that's why. All right, hopefully it grabbed caravan already. Okay, I think it's done doing its... Nope, went to water. All right, let's get caravan services. Wrath, first time I did Where There's Smoke, I couldn't get past Aiden's dialogue until I equipped a melee weapon instead of a gun. Yeah, it's a common thing that comes up. It's a real bummer that one day I'm probably going to have to remove the player pulling up their gun because it just feels cool. But unfortunately, the only way I think I can guarantee that bug never occurs again is to get rid of that part and just not have the player just stand there like an idiot, which is unfortunate. Okay, what else? I guess we'll build... You guys can have a few residential plots. You guys are going to live in a circle around the watering hole, I think. Oh, wow, we got 7 people here? Defend Starlight. Oh, that's a rare... lucky thing to get one at the place you're standing in. Alright, I hear shots in this direction. Oh, the gunners. Oh! Where'd you come from? Stealth gunner there. Oh my god, my VATS shooting is so bad. So bad. Why are you so bad, character? Did I get them all? Alright. Big Dave Gaming, I think there's a bug with mission. Leverage Ron keeps walking outside and stays there. Yeah, we haven't been able to replicate it yet. We're looking for somebody who has a mostly vanilla save file that we can experiment on with that, because both SAG, who is in charge of the NLTC quest line, and one of our what would you say, most thorough testers have both tried it and been unable to replicate it with just SS2 installed. So we think it might be some sort of conflict, but it also could just be like it depends on certain other things you did in your save, and that's why we haven't been able to replicate it. Like maybe it's a quest order thing or something like that, and that's why we're not running into it. Let's see. There should be way more bodies than that. Oh well. Alright, let's get back to building here. Alright, we'll build one more residential. Nope, nope, I want this one. And let's give these folks some stuff. So I guess we can get them defense. Because we don't have watchtowers yet. Get one of these guys up here. Oh, can I not do this on Xbox? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Oh my god, I spent it the other way, though. Oh, is it going to be all floaty up here? Is this not as nice looking as I'd hoped? We'll try there. We'll see what we get. Alright. You can be on defense. Let's put down a shop over here. That feels appropriate. I guess I can put a flat. No, the flat ones never look good. Just full stop. Unless you're on the few flat foundations in the game, like in Sanctuary. Yeah, that's going to be floaty. There we go. What else do we want in here? This is one of the fun parts about playing on automated mode, is you don't have to worry about needs much. You can just kind of build whatever feels cool. Let's see. You guys are going to get some random municipal plot over here. We'll let fate decide. You guys can have a couple of rec plots. There we go. What else do you guys need? We'll build. You can have a 3x3 farm over here, off in the dirt area. Oh, it's not gonna let me build it. Hold on. What's the? If I hold, there's a hotkey you can hold to make it. Is it R? No. Is it holding on to A? Yeah, I think it's holding on to A, but it isn't working. Where can we put this? Come on, sink in the ground better. Oh well. Alright, that's the best we got. It's going to be up a little bit. That's fine. And we'll do another defense plot. Oh, that's right. We have a 3x3. I forgot about that. The 3x3 looks really awesome. Oh no, did an awesome job with this. Let's get one of these in. This should give us enough jobs for a while. Can we sneak it in over here? Anything we can scrap? Oh wait, we can scrap this fence. Alright. Come on, you can make it. Get in there. I had a spot a moment ago. I'm positive this will work. Yeah, the moving around. I know there's a thing. I think it's you hold down A and it lets you move it around, but this thing's just so big, it's just not having it. All right, that is definitely going to need the wood foundation because yeah, that big cement block looks awful. Come on, ASAM sensor. I guess I just overwhelmed it with stuff to do. Oh, there it is. Customize. And then I guess we're gonna have to give it some stairs. There's no way anybody's pathing up to that. We got some wood ones, right? Yeah, here we go. Ta-da. Alright. Oh, there's something there we can... Oh, come on. You scrap the lamp base and it doesn't get rid of that nasty bush. Okay, how are we looking now? Alright, you guys built some strength training. What's this going to be? Happiness, cool. Alright, defense looks good. Food and water look good now thanks to caravan services. Or wait, or did they build water? Yep, they built their own water. I'll take it. Okay, cool. Now we got a happy little settlement. Alright, save. Alright, now back to what I actually intended on doing. I just wanted to get another settlement on the network. It just felt weird to have caravan services in one settlement and not on another. Alright, let's go to the museum and start up where there's smoke. Why defense settlements sometimes fail when you're just about present. The default assault system in the base game, like the raids that happen, they're on a timer, and so you have like 24 in-game hours to resolve them. Otherwise, it rolls a die to decide if you win or not, even if you're there. Wrath, now you can RP character motivation for really hating and wanting to fight the gunners now that they've attacked you out of nowhere. Yeah, that's the earliest I've ever seen gunners attack as like a random thing. It's almost always raiders or super mutants. So that was interesting to have it be gunners so early. That was not SS2's doing. It's just that's just luck.
Hey there.
Hey, good timing.
Dogmeat's like, don't mind me, I got this. I'll make sure to mess with all of the AI packages that I can.
Anything I can do to help?
Oh, sure. An extra set of hands will be useful. You remember when we patched in the receiver module? Right? Well, I'm about to try if those parts still work.
Sounds good.
All right. I've patched in the parts we need. But I think we're gonna need more power for this. So I'm gonna head down to Plutonium well. Boost its output a little. Whilst I'm doing that, it'd be really helpful if you could try tuning in the hub for me.
Sure, I can do that.
Great. Just sit yourself down at the vault hub. Keep turning the frequency knob until you get a clear signal. Then just sit back and wait for... Okay, won't be long.
Okay, here we go. Alright, move, Dogmeat, Dogmeat. Oh yeah, I think it's like down. You have to hit down like 4 times, something like that. Or is it up 4 times? I don't remember. Yeah, there it is, down 4 times. Now we had originally. I think this was going to be a little more involved, and like this is the best I could get working with the base dialogue system. We're so limited on interfaces.
I hear you.
What the? Who is this? How'd you get on this frequency?
Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Too late for apologies.
Yeah, even the Yagi and Jason, even them going after the same location multiple times in a row is actually a that's a failing in the system. I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix, because there's supposed to be a check, and it's clearly not working, for the last location it attacked, so they don't just keep attacking the same spot over and over again. Because if that's the case, you could easily game the system by just having a location you don't care about with like really low defense score, and then just defend that one when it comes up and ignore all the rest.
On the other side of Concord?
And like make it a, I don't know. There's easy ways you could. Well, that was weird. The sound, I couldn't hear the response to me saying Concord. Anyway, the intention is for it to attack locations never twice in a row. Like it could do it, like say it's going to attack Tappington, then the next time Tappington would be off limits, and it could attack somewhere else, and then the time after that it could attack Tappington again if you continued to not buff it up.
I made a mistake.
I made a mistake.
I overheard the whole thing on my the hub's broadcast frequency. We really don't want the gunner's attention on us. We definitely... This is not good.
Whatever it is, we can handle it.
The gunners are a mercenary. Anyway, by broadcast, they'll want to know what kind of... I don't think we could afford...
Maybe I can reason with...
That's worth a try. Maybe I could talk to... Hold on.
Just send Jake on his own.
All right. Well, guess although they're organized.
Don't worry. I've got you.
You'll help? Here, let me update your map. There. All right, lead on and I'll follow. Let's see if we can talk these gunners into leaving us alone.
Yeah, you can opt to let him go on his own, and then you just arrive, and he's just stuck in the standoff with Aiden. So it doesn't really change much, other than Jake just sounds really sad when you tell him that you're not going to come with him. I think I did it in one of my playthroughs. I think in my hardcore playthrough, I'm taking all the kind of dickish options. All right, let's save again. Oh, can't save while we're falling. There we go. Oh, Kenneth, that's an awesome load order for fixing bugs. So yeah, definitely send me those saves if you run into any issues. Yeah, if I only have to install 8 mods, I can definitely do that. Because the SS2 related mods, we have a Wabajack for, so I can quickly install all the add-on packs and everything. But and then so 8, not a big deal. I can download those. You just gotta send me your load order so I know what mods to go grab. Talk to the people at Starlight Drive-In. They They just sent me the caps via telepathy or teleportation. I accept. Wait, did I not even get... Did I get... Defense Starlight Drive-In? Okay, that was a Preston quest? What? Okay. That's interesting. Alright, off we go. Actually, do we have a place I can fast travel to? I don't... I guess I could have fast traveled to Olivia, but too late now. Alright. But yeah, that goes to everybody, not just Kenneth. If you've got if you run into a bug playing the mod and you have a pretty small load order, you can send me your saves on our forums and I will investigate your issue. See if I can solve any problems in the mod or give you some tips on how to get past it if it's not the SS2 causing the problem. I'm forgetting which one it is. I don't think it's this one. No, I don't. No, this isn't the spotter. Maybe it is. I don't know. We'll just go ahead and kill this scavenger for fun, or miss awfully because I'm really bad at VATS apparently. Oof! I hate when a laser slices off your head. That's always a bummer.
I don't think this is the right place. Let's keep looking.
Okay. Oh, I remember now. It's like there's like a little hut pretty close to where we gotta actually go. You cannot go that way. Yeah, yeah. Equip the camera. Yeah, the funniest moments ever happened in any of my streams. I don't think I have the camera yet. I haven't gone to talk to Dylan. He's probably there. I just haven't been over there in a while. I think it's this place. Oh yeah, here it is, here it is, here it is. There we go. There's the marker. Okay, let's see if we get boned here on our cutscene.
My God. I know this place. I gave him ASAMs. What the hell happened here?
That's close enough. Who are you?
Whoa, easy there. Easy. We're not looking for trouble. Why don't you just put that gun down and we could talk?
Why are you here?
We're just looking for some gunners. That's all.
Gunners? You with the gunners?
Whoa, now I said we're not looking for trouble. Slick, little help here?
Yeah, see, it doesn't... Oh, we got another port check that I gotta set up. So let's see. What quest is this? This is MQ11. Perk check update needed. I actually might have already done this in 3.02 because I went through and cleaned up a bunch of those.
We're not here to hurt you. But if you make this difficult, you're going to regret it.
Aiden's like, he's not interested. Oh, did we get it to break? Did it just break? It seems like it. Yeah, I can't, nothing's happening. Nothing? Okay. Load it is. Well, good thing we made that quick save. Didn't lose all that progress on our settlement. Alright, I will try to equip a melee weapon, see if that gets us past it. Yeah, I think it's time. I think it's finally time. Where there's smoke, we're going to lose the gun pointing for the player, unfortunately. Because it's too temperamental. It's like, I feel like it's like this is the first playthrough I've actually done on stream where it didn't work. But I hear that report so often. Man, that's so sad. So sad because it took a long time to get that working, but it's not worth having it if people get bricked on the quest, because you know a lot of you guys will come and report it, but for every person that will report it, there's probably 10 others who are just like, "Yep, this mod's garbage." Raccoon is kinggath going to stream more Starfield in the future. I mean, maybe one day, not anytime soon though. Like if the modding tools come out and I start making mods for it, I probably will, but I have no intention of doing it right now. Necrata Algernon return any post Chapter 3 content. That is the hope. He's actually written into a few Chapter 3 quests, and we had to have alternate lines in case we couldn't get the voice actor back, and then we were not able to get the voice actor back, so it worked out well. We knew going in it was going to be trouble, but we're gonna try like hell to lock him down sometime in the next year. How many days until SS3 release? I mean, there's no way I don't try to port some SS2 code over and see what happens when Starfield modding tools come out. But, like, there's so much stuff in SS2 that's tied to Fallout 4's base code that it will be quite the tall order to pull it out. I'm actually hoping to take the... There's a bunch of code in Workshop Framework that actually handles the placement of all the items for SS2, and the code is really, really, really fast, and I'm hoping I'm able to extract that system, like our threading engine from Workshop Framework, and get that ported over to Starfield right away as like, hey, and you know, mods out there. Like, I'm going to do what I wish I'd have done for Fallout, which is instead of branding it Workshop Framework, just branding it like injection framework or ultimate some like generic framework that's for everything, and try and like get to a position where right up front, like even if I'm not going to mod it long term, just being at a position where it's like, hey, everyone's using this framework, so anything where every modder needs to be able to inject to, and if I do it, I'll make it a like a open source type of thing, like a thing where more people can contribute to it in case I decide not to mod Starfield for the long term. But I really wish in Fallout 4 we had like some universal framework mod that added in frameworks like the Workshop Framework for more stuff. You know, for example, like the ability to inject things into vanilla quests and stuff, and you know, it could be more feasible if there were some sort of central scripted mod that had opened the door to that, and that other mod authors could count on everybody using. But most mod authors, myself included, don't want to parent to frameworks because it's a slippery slope. If you're going to start parenting to frameworks, then you've got to, you're just parenting to so many mods that it's a turn off for new players. So if there were like one framework mod, like imagine if like HUD framework and Workshop Framework and Knockout Framework and all these frameworks you might consider using were all just one plugin. It would be a lot easier sell for mod authors to plug into it. Oop, got them all. So I would love to see that for Starfield, if there was just like some universal framework mod where the goal of the mod was to not mess with the vanilla behavior of the game. It was just to add injection points for other mods. That reminds me, I still owe you guys a Workshop Framework feature. I need to add a toggle to restore the vanilla behavior for food and water production, because I broke one of my own rules of never alter vanilla behavior. Like, I still think that should be the default, but I should offer the option for people to restore it how it was. Alright, where am I? Over here. Alright, let's quick save before we hit the trigger box. And do we even have a melee weapon to equip? I don't think I do. Okay, we'll grab a pipe pistol and hope we have better luck. Let's see. Wait, I got an idea. Let's try junk jet. Unless loaded up with appropriate ammo. Yes, a wrench. That seems on brand for me. Okay, let's save. Alright, well, let's go. There we go.
My God. I know this place.
Alright, let's see if we can do this.
ASAMs. What the hell happened here?
That's close enough. Who are you?
Whoa, easy there. Easy. We're not looking for trouble. Why don't you just put that gun down and we could talk?
Why are you here?
We're just looking for some guns.
Oh, Granny Pats, welcome to the YouTube side. Yeah, I'm much more responsive on that chat, because Twitch is like, we get one message on there per hour, if that, and then so I tend to just end up focusing all in on YouTube chat.
We're not here to hurt you. if you make this difficult, you're going to regret it.
So I don't know if the issue is actually the AI controlling here. I'm going to try a different dialogue option. Let's reload that and see if maybe it's just that dialogue option is busted. Because I've never actually, never tried it before. Or not since SS1 was in development. Or Chapter 1 was in development. Alright, let's see if we can get past this. Otherwise I literally have to go fight mobs until I find a melee weapon, I guess. I'm hoping it's just this dialogue option, because otherwise this is going to be my priority tomorrow, is dismantling this, which will be a really sad day.
I know this place. I gave him ASAMs.
But we'll have a patch on Friday, so if it does determine that this is just like, hey, all Xbox players are getting bricked on this, will be fixed on Friday.
With the gunners?
Whoa, Slick, little help you. Look, all I need is for you to put down the gun. Then we can talk this through.
Nope, it's just... she's just bricked. Just nothing. Oh, what a pain. Alright, let's... that is such a bummer. Rest in peace, player sounding like a badass with their gun pointed at Aiden. Moment. It's gone forever. Never again will we get to see the camera pointing at Aiden. Alright, let's find a melee weapon. I mean, I guess I could just quest skip as well with the holotape, but we'll see how long. We'll give it 10 minutes. If I can't find a melee weapon in 10 minutes, we'll move along. Nope. Nope, didn't need to do that. Oh well. I guess now we're just running around with a junk jet on jet. I made it to the center of GNN and see that you changed the name of West to Gunner Commander. I did not do that. I think there's a default system in the game where if an NPC, if the boss NPC is missing, they get replaced by a default, and we probably just forced it to trigger that so that people who run in and destroy GNN before our quest line don't kill Wes. I think that's what we got going on. Something like that. Because I think we did the same thing in Conqueror with, because we have a quest where you ally with Akak, who's the NPC in Satellite Station Libya. So I think if you go in there before our quest, we triggered the same kind of thing where it like it just disables Akak, and that triggers the base game to spawn the replacement raider. I think we have it set up that if you go in unarmed in this, it automatically makes you equip a pistol. I think we have that set up in the code, so we have to get some sort of other weapon equipped here. Wait a second, maybe Jake's got something. Come here, Jake. You got some random stuff in your inventory, right?
Hey.
You okay there? Hey, Slick.
Oh, the trade's not working. Bummer. Okay, let's see here. Enemies. Oh, you know who will have them? I'm probably gonna die, but if I go to Outpost Ammonia, there'll be people with weapons. Combat knife in Jake's shop. Okay, that could be an option too. Don't get nuked. I always get nuked. That's part of the fun of this. Alright, let's see here. Alright, let's quick save. Dogby found an enemy. Yeah, I know he did. I find one of my arch nemesis.
What was that?
Hey, buddy. I don't know why time is slowed. What perk do I have that is doing this? I don't know what just happened there, but I like it. Is anybody still here? Or did I just waste more jet? I think it's just the turret. Oops, sorry, dog meat. All right. What perk was that? What did that? Or was that some of my gear? No, I don't think it was a perk. That's because like Nerd Rage would do that. Did I just accidentally hit jet and just didn't realize it? It's probably that. Let me check my gear. Let's see, apparel. Temporarily slows down during combat when you are at 20% or less health. Sweet. Well, that saved my butt. And a bunch of garbage. We're not taking the Fat Man. I have no room for that. Oh, we got some potential upgrades on our gear here. Yep. All right, we'll drop you. What about this thing? Just straight upgrades. Awesome. Oh man, I gotta dump my inventory again. All right, but nobody had a melee weapon, right? Oh, Knuckles. There we go. Got there. Okay, we'll equip some. We'll fight Aiden with brass knuckles. That's how we're gonna do this. All right, let's equip Knuckles. Nope, we want Knuckles here. Save. All right, and I think if we approach from here, it works. It'll just teleport us over. Yeah, I completely forgot I had that armor. And I remember saying, like, this was probably going to save my butt at some point. Did I ever get the freezing armor? I think one of my pre-deaths, I had picked up a freezing piece. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be great against ghouls. And then I lost it due to death and failure to save. Anything else useful here? Hot plate, sure. Okay, here we go.
My God. I know this place. I gave him ASAMs. What the hell happened here?
Fingers crossed.
Close enough. Who are you?
Whoa, easy there. Easy. We're not looking for trouble. Why don't you just put that gun down and we could talk?
Why are you here?
We're just looking for some gunners. That's all.
Gunners? You with the gunners?
Whoa, now I said we're not looking for trouble. Snake, little help here?
We're not here to hurt you. But if you make this difficult, you're going to...
Oh, yeah, see, it looks like I pulled out a gun. See, I'm definitely not rocking Knuckles anymore. Ah, damn. I've never experienced this. This is so weird. Well, that is really disappointing. I guess we gotta force complete this quest now. Womp womp. Well, this is why we put the cheat holotape in for when people get stuck. Just such a bummer on a vanilla SS2 save to have this happen. All right, let's reload. All right. Well, this is my life's mission tomorrow night to get this patched out. Rest in peace. At least there's records of it happening correctly on many of my playthroughs. Granny Vats is an issue with Vault 111 not being accessible after it's in the refrigerator. Oh, that's odd. I'll have to check into that. I've never tried to go back in again. Okay, so we need to cheat here. Actually, let me make a hard save. We'll go overwrite one of our old ones so that way I can come back and test with 302 and make sure it actually fixes it. All right, way back. Yeah, we've been having people report this on PC and Xbox for the longest time, but generally if I can't replicate something, it's really dumb of me to make a change, because then I risk just making it the experience worse for everybody else. because I'll have no save to go repeat it on. So now I have a save I can load up and try it out and see how she runs. All right, we'll overwrite this guy. Hopefully I'll remember from the thumbnail of me wearing brass knuckles that this was the save to test. All right, and then we will load up our holotape. And we will go to Tools, Cheats, Quest Skipping, skip ahead to specific main quest. Hangs it up, Hit Boy. And we're going to skip to Memory Lane. Now, skipping in the middle of quests can have its own issues with, so we'll see if we end up in a space where, fortunately, we have that hard save now, so if I have to roll back, I have to roll back. But, because, like, weird things can happen. So, for example, like, at the beginning of Where There's Smoke, Aiden is disabled and in a holding cell. And at the end of it, he's supposed to be as well, but we didn't play through the whole thing, so there can be, like, weird... So basically, like, we did not, because it would take hundreds of hours to do, go through and test every quest skipping from every point in every quest, because it was just, there's so many quest stages. I mean, every quest has, like, 20 to 30 stages, and so, like, every combination of skipping is not something that we took the time to go through and test. So if we do find that this save ends up in a stuck state, then I will be able to put in a patch to handle that to prevent that from happening to anybody else. But in the meantime, we just gotta cross our fingers and hope here. Okay, so that takes care of that. We got as far as we could. Let's go talk to Preston. Well, that is interesting to know. So I'm curious, like, any of you Xbox players out there, were any of you able to complete that quest, or has everybody been skipping that for a long time, or is this a new thing on Xbox? You had to get a machete. You had to equip a machete to get past it. Interesting. Yeah, well, we reloaded it and tried it without the toughness perk, so I don't think it's the toughness perk check. I think it's just like, but I also, so there was once upon a time where someone did show me how to replicate it, and it had to do with scoped weapons. And we made a change that if we detected a scope on your weapon, we switched you to a 10mm pistol, because we'd even put it in your inventory, because that way we'd bypass that issue. But I've never seen it just happen with every weapon.
Well, that's a few gunners that won't be attacking our settlements anytime soon.
When we all work together, the bad guys don't stand a chance. We've gotten big enough that we're having trouble communicating with all our settlements. It's a good problem to have, and I have a solution. I think it's time to retake the castle. It used to be the Minutemen HQ, way before my time. Well fortified, centrally located, and most important,
centrally located. That's super far away, man. We're not doing that yet.
It sounds like just what we need right
Oh man, I look like a total raider now.
So, should I have an assault force assembled near the castle?
Yeah, let's do this.
We'll do some recon and meet you outside the castle.
So, are you finished with Starfield? I mean, I'm not going to stream it anymore, but I am still doing another playthrough right now. I'm like in my second playthrough. Trying to learn how some of the stuff under the hood works, because there's the New Game Plus has me fascinated, and then I found out when I was starting to experiment with New Game Plus, I found that I missed something key due to how my story played out. Like, I guess there's I'm trying to, I don't want to give people spoilers, but there's like a certain thing, pretty major plot point that happens, and it involves one of your companions. And because of that, it locked me out of something, and I've been trying to go through a second playthrough to get it back, but also just to experiment with different builds. So I'm still playing the game actively, but yeah, not doing any more streams of it. Okay, meet Minutemen near the castle. We're not going to do that right now. I just wanted to, because I don't want to trek all the way across to the castle. All right, let's go do Tradecraft, because I would like to I would like to get the deliverer. I also want to go check real quick in Concord to see if the next person is there, because I do want to trigger. I hear a lot of people on Xbox struggle with once the Concord stuff builds up. So I'm curious if there's like some sort of item that we have in those designs that's just the mesh is bugged out or something. So I definitely want to get Concord far enough. Although I don't think I actually need to do anything with the quests to do that. I think that all is triggered just based on the main quest, not anything with the Concord. But we'll grab the characters anyway. If I happen to stumble upon their locations, we'll do the quests. So I think Dylan should be here by now. But I can't remember if they only show up after you do the quests, or if it's just they just slowly appear as you go. I don't remember. Yep, there he is.
Hey, how's it going? Seen you around town before. I don't suppose you'd be interested in checking out the mostly open, new and improved Fallon's department store, would you?
That does sound interesting.
Doesn't it? Told Carnal someone would stop by eventually. All right. Well, if you'll just follow me inside.
And we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We've got a radio to destroy. Where is it at? Upstairs. Nope, sorry, we're gonna see Carnal too soon. Hey, Carnal. I want you to turn off your radio.
Do you think a synth's hands are cold to the touch, or do they feel like humans?
Where is it coming from? Is it above me? Or is it hidden back here? It's got to be upstairs on the 3rd level. Oh no, there is no 3rd level. It's here somewhere. Oh, it's right in front of me. Ah. Ran circles around it 3 times. All right, here we go.
Hey. All right, here we are. Be careful not to trip over all the dust.
Yeah, Carnal was intended to have a bigger role in some post-launch content that we had been working on, but it just never panned out.
Oh boy, it'll be just like home, no problem.
What are you thinking about?
Well, I've always had a passion for fashion. I read about it in a magazine once, but with a hey car, she'll be down quick, or maybe look around. I
Dylan Cole?
Hey, sugar, found someone willing to help us. Ain't that right?
You're a super mutant.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yes, I'm here to help.
Okay, job's real simple. Got this camera. How about a shot of that Jake? Try not to let him.
Can't be too hard. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you for the camera. Oh, I just noticed it was weird. The camera was like on a weird angle in the preview. Those previews of the pop-up items are such a pain to set up. I have no idea. Like in the creation kit, it's really obnoxious. All right, I'm gonna track this one just so I actually next time I'm near him, I remember to actually do it. Okay, let's go do Tradecraft. All right, I guess who's next? Is it? I'm trying to think who comes out, who appears next after Dylan. I can remember the church. I should just grab all these quests in case any of them I have to do while I'm out and about. The camera outside of the quest is useful if you like collecting clothing. Although if you're on Xbox, it basically does nothing other than this quest because you don't have space. Oh yeah, here we go. We got Elias is here.
Daddy,
hey there.
Can you fix the
Oh,
gate now?
dang it to hell! You bagged a freaking Concord Deathclaw! This is unfreaking believable! Everyone from DC to Miami knows of this piece, and you done killed it! I demand...
Believe me, it wasn't easy.
Oh, Daddy. This here tired old. We've kind of.
I'm not so.
Daddy, I think
Still want to know how it.
we would love you to come and share. Good company is.
Okay, and then who comes next? Oh, I don't want to trigger memory lane, so I gotta bypass him. Is it Caleb maybe? Well, we can go check the church. The message board will have quest markers for us. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, no, that was the last one. Okay, we've got Fallon's Grand Opening. Okay. Yep. Alright, now we can do Tradecraft, but we're in quick save. Get me a nice pistol here. Walden Pond, sure. If I don't talk to that other guy, he'll chase me around the Commonwealth. Yeah, there's a thing after that quest when you kill certain. His shtick is that after you kill certain NPCs in the game, certain like legendary creatures, then he wants to come and claim that he was about to kill them, and that you stole. Basically, his whole thing was that you were a kill stealer. So every time he's about to hit some big game, you take it out first. But yeah, he will just keep chasing you if you don't talk to him. Shandy does that too for the CPD. If you just keep ignoring him, he'll just follow you forever. Oh, it's a big car, brother. Alright, we're not going to engage with that little encounter that was going on down there. And my AP is terrible. That's endurance, right? Yeah. What did I do for my endurance score? I don't think I have much. Oh, I've got 3 level ups. Wow. I guess I should start putting points into things. Well, next level we get to do our... What is it? Toughness and Action Boy. So we can spend 2 of these points. I should do something with them. So my goal is to get to gun fu. I guess we'll just grab some agility points then. 1, and we're gonna save 1 point for the other thing. All right. Maybe we'll actually hit something in VATS now, or is that perception? I know you guys have probably told me 3 times. I'm sorry, I keep missing it. There's our guy. Excuse me.
Deacon, is that you?
Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off. Good, right? You're lucky I didn't do one of my face swaps, too.
I almost didn't recognize you.
That's the point. So, about the job. The railroad's only recently been using the old North Church. Our old base...
That sounds really...
It was a...
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's go.
Let's find it then.
We gotta do one thing first.
Mm-hmm.
We got a tourist nearby. For now...
Sure.
So I'm looking for rail signs. Symbols we use to send messages to each other. If you like that, we got signs and countersigns, dead drops, even a secret handshake. All right,
Didn't I end up accidentally at the Slocum Joe's earlier in this playthrough? I feel like I was at it before we were talking about it.
Here we go. Rail sign. The arrow in the center indicates a direction. So our tourist is up ahead. Let's keep going.
Lead the way. John L. His daughter doesn't follow though, so the initial conversation gets broken. Really? That's weird. I saw a screenshot somebody showed me literally today of the 2 of them in some random cell with the player. I had followed them. I didn't realize she wasn't set to follow. I wonder if it's only certain, maybe like one of the conversations where she doesn't, she's not set to follow. I don't know how it's set up. Good old subway token. There we go. Take some loot. How did I miss every shot? Are you kidding me? There we go. Oh, 2 caps. Can't leave those behind.
We're probably close.
I haven't done this quest in a long time. It's actually something I'm going to end up playing through all this stuff again on my my other playthrough too. Come on. Because I'm going to need all those allies for the end. I don't remember how much of them I did to do allies, because you get allies during War is Good for Business. I don't remember how many of those I did in the playthrough.
See the plus in the center? That means there's an ally nearby.
Loot pistols for mods. You don't have gun nut. Low ends. Yeah, that's a good point.
Look, no matter what he says, you just say, mine is in the shop. Trust me.
Yeah, what does gun nut require? I only need 1 more point in gun nut. I could get it, but I don't like doing gun nut anyway, so yeah, I should loot them for mods. That's a good idea. Oops, just looted a plastic knife for no reason, but that's alright. Junk is junk.
Oh, thank God. You have a Geiger counter? You have a goddamn Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending 1 agent, not 2.
Sorry, I'm new. He's just showing me the ropes.
The wall is my witness. I thought I was dead. It's about goddamn time you headquarters bastards got here.
Tell me what's going on.
I signed on for some light recon, but that little Slocum's Joe of yours is crawling with goddamn The front's fortified to hell and back.
Right. What do you mean by chrome dome synths?
You know, them early model synths.
I appreciate all you've done.
I hope it helps. I really do. As soon as it's safe, I'm getting the hell out of here. So if you need anything else, better ask soon.
Okay.
Well, isn't Ricky just a ray of sunshine?
He doesn't strike me as the dishonest type.
Yeah, that's my... The front door has my...
The tunnel has got to be
easier, but...
Okay, well, let's go. How do I get down? Can I just jump from here? If only I had my boost pack. Whoa. Alright, let's go back over here. It actually does feel like just typical of Bethesda games. They usually give you an alternate, faster way to get down from places. I'm surprised there wasn't an elevator up here. Oh, we got a nice gunner spawn. Yeah, we really can headcanon the gunners are after me in this playthrough. Can I make it from here? Oh, the bus. I was about to take a leap, but no need. Alright. I guess we gotta keep quick saving. Never know when we're gonna crash. So I think once we, if you guys weren't here for the beginning of the stream, for those of you who weren't rather, starting next week, I'm going to alternate between this Xbox playthrough and my the original SS2 playthrough I did. I still have that save. We're going to resurrect it, keep going from there. And then once we do that, I'll probably get back to the old format I used to do, which was I play for a couple hours and then I will switch over to QA. Haven't done that in a while. I also want to get some guests on. Teresa's voice actor said she'd be up for doing another Super Chats for charity. But the Xbox playthrough, I'm kind of trying to like power through it because it's painful to not have access to being able to like actually use the console and research bugs. So I'm just kind of doing this as a proof of possibility. Although now we've had our first brick in where there's smoke, which is such a bummer. Such a bummer. Especially like it's fine that there's a bug, I can fix it. It's just the idea in my head of like, oh my god, people have been probably dealing with this since SS2 launched. So that bug has probably been here for Xbox players for like 2.5 years. And that is really painful. Xbox players choose their fate. Well, I am joining their pain.
The back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving.
Won't be able to hack this.
The back entrance is safer, but be ready for
I gotta talk to him.
2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
Let's find a prototype then.
Together with you, I like our odds. First step is to override the security lockdown.
Okay, good. He's gonna hack the terminal. Well, don't tell me I gotta have master.
I'm gonna feed it some passwords. No. Nope. No. Ah, missed one, you cocky bastards.
All right.
Prototype's deeper inside. Someone left a rail sign here. This one must be.
Oh, I heard a mechanical voice. Hey, bud. Oh, I forgot to dump off all this junk I've got. Rad Roach, get out of here.
See the box in the center of that rail sign? That means there's cash. Looks like Maven managed to hide something.
All right, where's this cache?
Look around.
Is it in a wall or something? That's fine. I think I was watching somebody's Let's Play and they ran into this room and they were like, man, I must have murdered all these people. Not realizing it was a story thing where the synths were the murderers. Actually, what is the story behind this place? Is it the synths murdered them all because they were trying to escape? Oh, there's the cache. There we go. I assume that's the case. The Institute sent hunters in here and murdered everybody.
Is someone present?
All right. If there are any coursers, just run. Okay. Oops. Nope. Did not mean to grab that. Oh, we got too much crap. We got to get rid of some of the stuff here. Can I sort by value with weapons? I just want to dump the stuff that's not very valuable here. Knuckles, pipe pistol. And these Institute pistols. There we go. Okay. I better save again. That's the old railroad HQ, recovering important item the railroad left behind as they fled an institute invasion. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't think I've done this quest since my very first playthrough. I never sided with the railroad.
We didn't have time to trip the defenses up ahead. Power them up, and we can give our friends a little surprise.
Oh, too late. Too slow. Ah, I was trying to do that on the head and it's too slow. I love those Bethesda physics. People make fun of them, but that may be one of my favorite parts of the game engine. Is the ridiculous ragdolling. It works so well with Fallout because of the silly humor. Especially regarding ultraviolence. I guess I gotta unlock this one. Okay. This doesn't feel like a novice one. That's a lot of, aren't they usually 4-letter words? Try to reset. There we go. Alright, so it wasn't only one in common with agree. Alright. Nope, not that one. There it is. Hey guys. Oh god, I'm almost dead.
Entering a secret defense intelligence agency research lab, a place that never officially existed.
Give me more fusion cells.
The prototype is locked up in the
Oh, there's the other guy. I was like, I know I killed one more. Alright, should be some more on this guy. And then I did not hear what he wants me to do, but... No, don't do that. Nope. These look useful. Alright, dog meat. I think I need you to play pack mule here, buddy.
Yo.
Oh, look, he had a combat knife. We could have used that for Aiden's quest. Dog meat, pack and heat. Alright. Yeah, you can hold all these for me, too. Can you hold the junk jet? Yeah.
Is someone present? Anomaly detected.
I heard somebody behind me and I don't see him. Oh, there he is. Wait until the next evening. Oh, it's nighttime. We could go have dinner if we want. Alright, see lots of red.
Lock's really strong.
Deacon, go unlock that.
Where did you go?
Oh, you lost me, alright.
There you
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Wait, what? I felt like we triggered the body melting and it just melted his arm. Oh, that's a mannequin. Probably heal up here. Get them all? Nope, nope. There we go. Oops. Oh, well, we're not full up. Alright, what do we got here? Muffled paint, left leg. Okay, is that an upgrade for us on the gear? As long as it's not our right arm. We can't lose that. That martyr thing is going to save us a lot, I think. Let's see what we got. 8. Now we'll keep what we got for the pocketed drop. Oh, oh, I saw some glue. What else we got here? Oh, bottle cap mine. Yes, please. Don't need any of those.
Make it out. He died protecting our secrets. Let me see. There. Tommy would want you to have his hand cannon.
Bingo.
Don't let it size for you.
Oh, oh, you're supposed to give me a weapon? Yeah.
I appreciate it.
May it serve you as well.
Yes, please.
Better than it did Tommy.
Excellent, excellent.
Grab Carrington's prototype. You turn that over
Already
to
got it.
Desdemona, and she'll have to let you into our merry band. There's an elevator at the end of the hall.
Okay, we have got a proper weapon now. Alright, let's see. Deliverer. That's just like straight up better than every, what do you call it? 10mm, right? So this is just going to be my jam now for a long time. Do you need any of this? No. Okay, how do we get out of here? Upstairs? Did I already loot all these? Yes, I did. Okay. Ah, here we go. Oh, God. Cryo mine, okay.
Hello. I have found you. That system's offline.
Nice. What do we got here? Take.
End of the line.
Take.
Power up the elevator.
Elevator. Oh, I gotta use the terminal. Okay. Alright.
Hey, Deacon.
I didn't think I'd ever see this place again.
Up we go. Sorry, guys. You'll have to catch the next one. Oh, there, inside the bookcase door. I love those. Alright, now I think there's some more synths up here, if I remember. Carter, what's your favorite faction in Starfield? So far, the quest line I've liked the most was the Vanguard. I think that's a really cool quest line. Like, that was the quest line. When I played it, it changed me from being like, Starfield is super mid and I'm not into it, to like, okay, I love this game. No, I don't want to go back in the basement. Alright, do we got any more synth friends up here? A lot of dead turrets.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Did the synth just hit that turret? Is that what that, or that mine?
No enemy detected.
Nope, no enemy detected. You're confused. Oh god, more mines. No, you're confused. It's nothing. How do I get up there? Oh, I bet there was a in the stairwell in the alley. No, Deacon's the one that got hit by the mine. You idiot.
Sensors indicating concealed organic life form.
Come on.
Has failed. Shutting down.
That was abysmal. I guess now these fusion cells less exciting. Now I need that 10 mil. All right, so now what do I have to do here? Is that the end of the quest, or do I got to still turn it in? Tradecraft, meet Deacon at the church. Okay, to the church we go. Oh, let's quick save. That's getting close to downtown. Danger zone. Nope, not the one I want. I want Tradecraft. There we go. Nine times out of 10, Deacon sets off the mine, so he's always kind of an idiot with those. Carvok, have you finished the main quest yet? I was a huge fan of it. It's and I actually like, some people say like, oh, it's so slow and it takes so long to get going, and I actually think that was really smart of them, because it makes it so that when you get to the ending, then you'll likely have already played through all the side content, because you'll be kind of bored of the main quest at first. So I think that was actually, I don't know if that was intentional or if that's just how it happens to play out, but I actually think it was actually pretty smart to have. I'll give them more credit than they probably deserve in that regard, but to me it feels good that the main quest started out really slow and that you would be kind of encouraged to ignore it at first. Because I would have been, like, I've heard some people recommend you go through and play, rush the main story in Starfield and then do the faction stuff after on. I heavily disagree with that idea. Heavily disagree with that. I think you should play just like every other Bethesda game. Play through all the side content and delay your main quest until you're ready to wrap the character. I think that works out perfectly. I think Bethesda knew that that's how we all play, because I think they have a lot of people working for them now who started out as players of their games. I mean, we know of several mod authors who play with them, or who work for them now. All right.
The new guy patched me up, put me on his shoulder, and blasted his way through the rest of the complex.
350 hours in? You're crazy, man. You're crazy.
Amazing, right?
Oh, you already know the ending. Well, I'm not going to talk about the ending. I don't want to spoil it for anybody.
Secured Carrington's prototype, disabled a minefield, and wiped out 100 Gen 1s. So is any of that true?
Go at Deacon's lie.
Every word he said was true, and then some.
If you didn't have the prototype, I'd think you're both lying through your teeth.
Just like I said, boss.
I was expecting Deacon to grab a full team, including Glory, to secure that prototype. But instead, just the two of you cleared out the entire switch.
You'd be insane not to sign him up, Des.
You've certainly made an impression. Welcome to the railroad.
Glad to be aboard.
There we go.
Seems we're very lucky to have you. So you're in. Now we need to know what to call you. Secrecy keeps us alive.
Oh, I gotta choose my call sign here.
Have any suggestions?
No, it doesn't work like that. Your life, your name, your choice.
Bullseye. That's appropriate for me. How rarely I hit my targets.
What Deacon says of your fighting skills, Bullseye seems apt. Your first official order is to deliver Dr. Carrington his prototype and see if he can use another pair of hands. But first, it's time to meet the rest of the gang.
No, Yagi, see, that's where I think they did correct, is that they make the quest feel very unurgent until you get deep into it. And then you get to a certain point, and then all of a sudden it's all urgent. And I think that was a really smart way to go. It's completely like just whenever you feel like it for quite a while. Like for, I don't know, until I'm trying to remember how deep into it is. I'd say there's probably like 10 or 12 quests in the main quest line before you're actually given any sense of urgency.
Need something?
Okay. How do I now? I guess I can go in now, and then I can get the fast travel point, right?
lack the amenities of the switchboard, but it's safe.
Nick Carter seems weird not being the faction leader and everything for once. Yeah, I'm glad they did that. Like that's always been one of my complaints about the absurdity of the Elder Scrolls games is you end up in charge of everybody and you're not qualified at all.
Listen up, everyone. This is Bullseye. He did the switchboard op with Deacon. He's a full agent, effective immediately. I'm counting on each of you to show him the ropes. Feel free to welcome him aboard. That is all. It's not an easy road you've chosen, but you're never alone in this.
Okay, now do I just have no quests from them until I talk to more people? Or, oh no, I have the Boston After Dark. Give Carrington his prototype. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do this since we're just standing here. Carrington, where are you at? Here.
Ah,
got something for you.
that's our newest agent.
That's it?
Mr. Mona told me to give you this.
Oh, there it goes. He's like, no, I'm going to bed. I ain't got time for this. Talk to me in the morning. Come on. Wake up. Carwack, so for me, I got to new A and spoke to the clubhouse, and no kidding, there was this item on a path in the garden area. Picked it up to move it and got arrested.
Without a lick of training, hardly anything about you. Des has invited you to join HQ. It would have been nice if she had consulted with her second in command. But what's done is done. Since you're here now, we might as well put you to work.
I noticed they in Starfield they fixed the what would you call it? The like it's not really a hack, but I guess the kind of the scam you can kind of do where you grab an item with the holding down the activate key and just move it somewhere out of sight. Like now that causes everybody to get pissed at you.
Tell me what you need, Doc. One of our field agents, Old Man Stockton, needs help with a runaway synth. H222. So headquarters, as always, puts out the fires that others can't be bombed. Paranoidal back.
Okay.
Sounds like an important.
It is. The dead drop, it's a common means of when you make contact. Sure.
Yes.
You can trust me with this. I'll get it done.
Just don't bollocks
Yeah,
it
fail.
up too quick. Things go wrong. Stockton is a problem. Use the escape tunnel in the back to get there quicker.
All right, that's what I'm after. Give me that escape tunnel. Where is that? All right, so do I have the map marker now? That's really why I came in here. Yes, I do. Cool. Railroad HQ. Do I have anything I can craft with the deliverer? Since this is just going to be my gun now, I guess I will upgrade it if I have the stuff. All right, what do we got here? Better critical shot damage. Hardened receiver. I want hardened receiver, right? Yeah. Extended barrel. Yeah, give me that range. Yeah, we'll just take all these upgrades. Superior ammo gives inferior reload speed. I guess I just want the large mag. Sure, we'll take glow sights. I don't know why I have all. Oh, it's because I've been looting all of the what do you call it? The fans. They've got all the good stuff. Fans and glue. That's all you need in this game. All right, let's go. Okay, so now am I somewhere where I can fast travel, or was I better off fast traveling out of Railroad HQ? Did I just kind of screw myself over going through this tunnel? Well, it wasn't that bad. Okay, here we go. Alright, so we got another... So now, time to head back to SS2 Quest. So let's go talk to Jake again for Memory Lane. Quantum, did you notice how often they hijack main exterior cells for some quest lines? Vanguard included, if you know, you know. Yeah, that's always cool to see. It's shocking when they do it because, you know, we know from this engine how dangerous it is to put stuff outside. But they always chose kind of safe like areas, right? Because like that happens out on that Starship platform, which is there's no random civilians walking over there. They got to have space for your ship and everything. So still relatively safe places. But yeah, it does feel cool to have them do stuff like that because it's so uncommon. I mean, that's like in that same quest line, that moment where you see that really cool animation. You know, like one of the things that makes it cool is like, oh, we don't ever get cool stuff like this in Bethesda games. Like it's funny, a lot of big AAA. Oh god, I see what you did there. Trying to trick me with your corpse. Oh, I can VATS these, can't I? Yeah. To the moon! Oh, and some of his gibs are here that I can take his stuff. Fantastic. What did that note say? Let's see. Where's that note? What does it say? Raiders note? Something like that? Raiders note, yeah. What does that say? Where is the gang up National Park headquarters at a big score recently? We can hit them hard enough. We could take all the nice olive caps. Okay. Any more landmines hiding here? No, we're good. But anyway, I was saying it's funny how you know, most of the big AAA studio games now, like, their whole main quest, especially like multiplayer games that have a single player quest line, like the Call of Duty type of games, they'll have just nothing but like custom animations and tons of these big set pieces and everything, and it's just the norm. And then meet Old Man Stockton. Oh, this is a Bunker Hill, right? And then you go to Bethesda games and they have basically none of them. So then whenever you see one, it's like, oh my god, that's the greatest, even though it pales in comparison to a lot of these other games. And I get it's a different resource allocation. Like they're putting their resources toward having tons and tons of quests you can do in any order. So it's a sacrifice for the freedom gameplay we like. Oh, come on, come on. Take him out. Yes. All right, let's get a good legendary. Although you never get anything good from creatures, do you? Oh. Sorry, buddy. We've got the best 10mm there is. Would an explosive 10mm be better than the Deliverer? I'm guessing yes. The explosive is so OP. All right, we gotta remember to save here. I feel like I'm just doing this quest because it's so close now. I might as well grab the Bunker Hill map marker. This looks like super mutant territory. We're not going that way. There we go. Hey, little Nightingale cache. Don't mind if I do.
You there, caravan or raider?
I'm here on my own.
Freelance, huh? All right, come on in, but no gunfire. Market's open. You can do as much trading as you like.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Can you guys still hear me? I don't know if the whole stream crashed or if it's just my Xbox. No. No. You can hear me. Okay. Alright, what happens if I... Okay, well, my Xbox isn't frozen up, so I think it's just the game. Alright, I'm going to give it a few seconds, because I really don't want to have to redo all that. I don't know when I last saved. And I scored some good loot on the way. Come on, Xbox, you can do it. Recover. Recover. I, too, have heard the PS4 version is worse than the Xbox version. Those poor bastards. But, That might just be like because they don't have mods, so we just assume that they're worse. That might be one of those made up facts. Yeah, I think she's toast. All right, we gotta quit. Ugh, painful. All right, let's pop back in. Let's see how bad it is. Yeah, probably Railroad HQ is where I last saved. Yes, this happens in the vanilla game on Xbox. That's very, very unfortunate. Anytime you're like in that kind of region, the greater Boston area where all the big buildings are, anytime you're anywhere within that vicinity, the game is kind of crash heavy. Like last time we were by Old North Church, this happened too. Yeah, I hope I quick saved. We'll find out. But yeah, this is pretty par for the course for the old Xbox. I don't think it was like this when the game launched though, because I played through my very first time. I played on Xbox, and I don't remember having many issues. Like I probably crashed a few times, but I never got any bugs preventing me from progressing in the story or anything. And it wasn't so crashy that I was irritated. I was still having a great time. So I think this is a result. I think downtown Boston got worse as they patched the game and as they added DLCs. I think is what happened in the base game for Xbox players anyway. All right, let's see how bad we are, how far back we are. I am not using the unofficial patch. No, I'm using just SS2 HUD framework and Workshop framework. And I'm trying to discover any issues that are specific to Xbox. Like today we discovered that basically the only way to get past where there's smoke is with a non-knuckles melee weapon, which is absurd. Such a bummer. Come on, game, you can do it. This was the biggest leap for me in and why I never looked back at my Xbox. Because I always like to play on Xbox because it's like it makes me super casual. Because it used to be like my playing on computer. That's also where I work. So then it would be work all day long, hang out with the fam for the wife at the time. Now the kids and the wife for a little bit, and then get back on my computer to play games. Like that kind of sucks. So it was always nice to go to the living room and play Xbox, and that's kind of why I always played these games first on Xbox. But once I experienced the load times with an SSD, it was like, okay, I can't do that anymore. I can't do any more Xbox. Now, I mean, the systems, like I think the PS5 has faster load times than almost any PC game. So like that benefit is gone, but it's too late. I was already turned off by it, and no longer buy consoles. Like I'll probably buy Nintendo consoles still because that's the only place to play Mario games, and I am a huge Mario game fan. I'm currently making my son play through pretty much every Mario game that exists before he gets to play the stuff he wants. We have to take turns. He's like, oh, we got to play some Mario. We got a lot of games to get through still.
I'm here on my own.
Freelance, huh? All right. Come on in, but no gunfire. Market's open. You can do as much trading as you like.
Hey, there we go. Didn't crash the same. Okay, so we had a save right before that. That's great. I was worried we lost quite a lot of progress there. All right, did we get the Bunker Hill map marker? Yeah. Okay, we don't need to continue this yet. Let's go do Memory Lane. There we go. Not too bad. Paper Mario 1000-Year Door remake. Oh, they did a remake of it? Interesting. I have the new Paper Mario, and I played it for like maybe an hour. I haven't gotten all the way through it. I have fallen off the map on so I haven't played probably the last 3 or 4 Mario games. I think I have them all, but I haven't finished playing them. I'm currently playing through what is it? Mario Brothers U? I don't know if you guys remember the Wii U. That was the horribly failed console from Nintendo. But they re-released that game on Switch, and I'm playing that with my kids because they can just, when they have trouble, they just put themselves in bubbles, and their characters just follow me along through the levels, which is nice. We were playing Mario 64 together, but my kids are just not ready for 3D Mario games yet. I'm curious how they'll do with, what's the new one, Odyssey? I have that sitting unopened on my counter. Because my kid, he played like a demo for 2 minutes at a Best Buy and was like, Dad. And I'm a sucker for a Mario game, so I grabbed it. But haven't played it with him yet to see how he's going to handle it. But he does not do good at Mario 64. Although the older Mario games are really, really hard. Like the original Mario Brothers or Mario 3, way harder than any of the modern stuff.
They ain't very nice. They're called gunners. So if you see any, make sure you stay far away from them.
Oh yeah, Super Mario Wonder looks really good. Definitely we'll be interested in that, especially if it's got the same Mario U gameplay where multiple people can play at the same time, and when someone dies, they just kind of go in a bubble and follow you along. That's a very, very cool feature of U.
Jake. Oh, hey, Slick. Didn't hear you come in. Turns out our radio connection between the hub and the ASAMs works just fine.
Oh, yeah, Super Mario RPG, I will be 100% playing the remake of that. I cannot wait for that. I have probably played Mario RPG through beginning to end 12 times in my life. I mean, that probably doesn't sound like that many, but that's a lot for me to replay any game, to play that many times. I loved that game so much when it came out. Super Mario RPG, I have done every possible secret in that, played it so many times. Even my sisters used to. We used to all have a save file on it. So like I sent them when the trailer dropped for that game. I sent that all to them when we were geeking out about it. But that came out. God, how old was I when that came out? I was probably like 15 when that came out. So I had a lot of time to game.
This is awkward. Sort of.
Search complete.
Huh? Good timing. I don't mean to question your logic, Chip, but does that look like a screwdriver to you?
Affirmative.
You know what? You're right. Turns out this hammer is my screwdriver after all. Now why don't you go patrol or something?
Protect and serve.
That bot ain't right.
Bye, Mala.
You need some help.
You think? Tell you what, Slick. If you can find my screwdriver, I'll tell you who I was recording a message for. It's probably past time I told you anyway. Sound fair?
All right, deal.
All right, then. We have ourselves a gentleman's agreement.
Okay, let's go get this. Oh, the old hallway talks.
Here.
Hey, you found it. Thanks. It's driving me nuts looking for this thing. Okay, you held up your side of the deal. I'll spill the beans on who I was recording that message for. Ready for a little history of Jake?
Sorry, Jake.
Give me the short version.
Gotta go with the short version.
Sure, I could do that.
Less pushing buttons.
So I come from a settlement that's quite a lot, and that's where a number of years ago. Well, you know how it goes.
Oh, another quest with, I gotta put this on the list. MQ12 also has perk checks to fix. We switched our format with the way we do our perk check things. Like we put them in parentheses now. I think it's because I don't know if there's a couple other vanilla options of that, or if we saw it in other Bethesda games. I don't remember what made us decide that, but instead of doing the brackets, now we do the parentheses. So I can, even outside of the of us making them colored like the speech checks, also I can see which ones we missed by we didn't switch the brackets to parentheses. And I know that seems like a little nitpicky thing, but that is the type of stuff, if you're not consistent with it, it makes your stuff stand out like a mod. Because Bethesda's actually pretty good about it. They're pretty consistent with certain things. Like they're consistent with the way they format their dialogue. They're consistent with how they clutter areas. Like they never really, they have like a pretty standard amount of clutter they put in each space. It's rare you'll find places that look over cluttered, but so if you miss those marks, then your stuff stands out really bad. And this is one of those spots, dialogue things where we're missing the mark on, so I really got to go fix those.
Go on. Well, I had a daughter. I named her Laura.
What? Oh, that damn generator again.
His reaction there.
If something's wrong, maybe I can help.
It's the old plutonium well. The generator that kickstarts the fission reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if you wouldn't mind, could you go get it started again for me? It probably just needs refueling.
Sure. This was an interesting quest to develop. This was, and I think Sir Rick is right on this, but I was not convinced at first, and then I finally was like, okay, we'll try it. Whenever there's a big, like, serious conversation from Jake, like, especially a lot of exposition, and particularly this one, because it was the first time where Jake kind of goes from, you know, he's just telling you things that help you to, like, hey, now he's going to divulge some personal stuff. Sir Rick was very concerned about being an exposition dump. Didn't want the player to just, like, all of a sudden have to listen to him prattle on about something they didn't necessarily have any reason to care about yet for too long. So he just, like, kept adding these little tasks to break up the conversation. So, like, grabbing the screwdriver and coming down here to do the fuel, it was really just a way to break up that exposition and keep it from boring anybody to tears, because they're not invested necessarily in Jake yet. And I think he was right on that. I think it was a good call. I'm convinced in this quest, Mala picked on some rad roaches and they came back and forth. Yeah, I think that is kind of the little mini story going on here, is that Mala picks a fight with rad roaches. It just keeps causing problems.
All is well.
What happened?
What happened here?
Hostile target detected.
Hello.
Greetings, sir or madam.
Never mind. We're done.
Protect and serve.
All right. Oh, hey, here we go. Put something sticky on it. Oh no, you ate all your gummy gum. What the hell? Oh, let's try this. There we go. Scrounger works. Yeah, one of the features I'm most excited for in SS2, but it's actually going to be one of the last things we put in, is we call it inter NPC dialogue, and it's basically the scenes between named characters where the NPCs will, like, randomly have conversations with each other. And I don't know if it's going to happen, but it's on the docket that Mala is going to be included in that, so that you will occasionally in HQ have, like, Mala and Mansfield, or Mala and Aiden, or Mala and Cassandra having a little conversation. I cannot wait to see what the writers come up with for everybody's thoughts on the robot. Like, you know, even Jake is kind of irritated by Mala, so, like, how's Aiden going to deal with Mala? It's going to be wonderful. Speaking of goofy robots, what is everyone's opinion here on who's played Starfield on Vasco? There was a conversation going on the SS2 server about whether Vasco was a good character. I kind of like Vasco. Vasco reminds me of Baymax from the Pixar/Disney movie. Of, like, super literal and kind of awkward. I dig that. Oh, let's see if did we get the animation fixed? Or actually, you know what? I bet I cut this animation on Xbox for space, so they probably don't have it anyway. Oh no, that was in the earlier quest. That wasn't in this quest anyway. This is just the repair quest. That was in, what was it? Well, it would have been in. But I think I cut that animation on Xbox anyway. But does anybody played it recently? Is it fixed? I remember we regenerated all of the animation data for 3.01 to try and fix it. Has anyone played it since then? I hated Vasco after 20 minutes of watching a stream. Vasco's dog meat does not care what you do or judge you, which is useful for pirates. Does what's her name? The non-Sarah girl. What's her? I can't think of her name. Andrasia. Does she care about you being a pirate? Yeah, I liked Vasco. I thought Vasco had kind of this dumb innocence about him that I kind of dig for a robot character.
Hi. Ah, I got the generator humming again, I see. Thanks. It's no fun trying to work in the dark. Now, where was I? Oh, right. So, years pass, but I'd still see Laura all the time, though. So, now you got...
Sorry, Jake.
Naturally, I'll be...
Do you need a minute?
Sorry. Huh? Hostile targets? What is that robot?
Flee.
Oh, for crying out loud. Could you go lend the bucket of bolts a hand? As annoying as it can be sometimes, it'd be a pain in the ass to have to rebuild it.
I really got to redo the AI packages for this. So we have this system. I'm about to cough, so I got to put down the controller anyway. We added this system that I thought was clever at the time in the CK. And when it was just me working on this stuff, it was fine. And it was basically the system for AI packages to make it so we didn't have to constantly create new AI packages. Turns out during chapter 3 we found out that had a massive backfire, the system that I created. And because it's hard to explain without knowing any CK work. But basically, we created this AI package system with the goal of making it so that AI packages couldn't conflict with each other between quests. Turns out it kind of does the exact opposite of that. And I just didn't realize how something had worked. And the downside is that it took a lot of extra work to set up AI packages for our characters. And so like all of chapter 1 is set up like this. Most of chapter 2 is set up like this with this system I came up with. And so because it was more difficult than complicated quests like this one, which doesn't seem that complicated, but it actually really is, it ended up being that a lot of the AI packages just get weird. And so that's why Jake likes to go hang up on a roof in the middle of these. So like with chapter 3, about partway through development, we just gave up on using this old system and just started like making tons of new AI packages for specific quest scenes. I think I need to go back through to this quest and do the same. They're just like give Jake custom AI packages for every scene because because if you don't know to follow him, then that dialogue just keeps breaking. I'll put that on my list. MQ12 redo with custom packages for Jake. All right, let's go save Mala. No. Stop. Why did I hit that? I tried to jump and I hit the activate instead. Mala fighting the Roach Army. Oh, one of them just... Oh, there it goes. Did a little under the nav mesh teleport there. Did we get her? Did we save her?
Thank you, friend.
Love Mala. There we go.
Excuse me.
Thanks for dealing with that. Now let's see if I can finish my story. So I'm at Caitlin's house, but turns out no one's there. The place was deserted, and all the belongings had been packed up. I rushed to Laura's room, no one there. All her stuff's gone, even her ham radio. Well, now there was no way in hell. I dashed back home, gathered a few essentials, and set...
That's awful.
You'd know that better. Anyway, I tracked that. By the time I caught up, Caitlin and Laura. Since then, after our little...
That was the short version? Wow.
You only wanted to keep her safe.
How much longer is the long version?
I just hope wherever she is, she hears my... I've not really... Unless you count them. Anyway, thanks for listening.
What is it now? Feral dwarves? Irradiated death claws?
This part of the app, I gotta remember to like leave this because it's important that he's upstairs so that he doesn't see that it's actually just old Paul showing up.
What's all this about death claws?
Oh, old Paul! Sorry, I wasn't expecting visitors.
Something up?
Well, cheese and crackers.
One of my top 3 characters in SS2.
Me and my partner here, yeah. And they're called ASAMs.
Love this guy.
Is it true what the old geezer said? Can ASAMs really help build up settlements?
Well, sure, as long as what your settlement needs are some homes or farms or a scrap heap. But I should warn you, recently there's been some trouble with...
Gee, a scrap heap? Well, that settles it. We'll take 100 ASAMs, please.
I love that he calls them ASAMs. I don't know if that was intentional, like if Sir Rick wrote that, or if the voice actor did it and we just went with it. I hope it's the latter, because that makes for a better story.
What makes you say that?
Don't tell me you've already forgotten. That Aiden guy may have been a Brahmin's ass, but he did have a point. It's a fair bet that settlement got attacked because they used ASAMs. Who's to say the same thing wouldn't happen again?
There's no good answer. Taking action puts us at risk, but inaction...
I'm just not sure it's right to give out sensors to random settlements no more. Not if it puts them in danger.
If you're concerned about giving sensors out to strangers, why not have them join us instead? I've got no problem defending those we bring into the fold.
Hey, we'd be happy to join with ya. Right now we're kind of living rough, so whatever it takes to get some ASAMs, eh?
I don't know.
You need to decide, Jake. What's it gonna be?
After the whole gunner thing. Well, what do you think, Slick? What's the right thing to do?
Don't worry. I'll get you up and running.
Really? You'd have us? Aw, geez, thanks.
I still think we may be asking for trouble. But I think you're right. We can't be scared to help folks. Okay, let's do this.
Oh, you really don't know what this means to us. Thank you so much.
No problem. Welcome to the family. Sorry, what's your name?
Hubert. Here, I'll mark where we're staying on your Pip-Boy. I'll run ahead and tell the others. Meet you there, eh?
I'll tag along with the youngin'. I'm fairly familiar with sensors by now. I'll get his people up to speed before you arrive.
Here, Slick, take these. A few extra ASAMs, in case you need them. Let's get these folks up and running. And if the gunners do show up again, well, we'll just have to put them in their place, won't we? I'm gonna get back to repairing the hub. Oh, and thanks again for listening today. Good luck now.
Okay. Memory lane complete. I'll say, did the ASAM sensors respawn? Can we load up on boxes here? No, not yet. Ta-da! Oh, one of them did. And a level up, so we get our 2 level 18 perks. Awesome. Let's go ahead and do that. Who can ASAM? Toughness, and oh, I could have got medic too. I should have saved a 3rd perk. Action boy. Well, at least we got a nice easy one to grab next time. Alright. Meet Hubert's people. Now we're gonna go, let's see, what's the next? I guess we'll go, we did Railroad and Brotherhood today, so now let's do main quest, which is not that. Getting a clue. There we go. I guess we can also go run and talk to the Ron real quick and trigger a settle. Oh no, we can't trigger more settler things until we do Planet X and Gray Matter, which I'm not ready to do right now. Not even sure if I'm gonna do. The benefit to doing them is guaranteeing you have some good people for HQ though. So maybe I will do them. We'll see. Although I think I am gonna wrap soon here. I think we're gonna, let's go talk to Nick and get the quest started.
So thirsty. Doctor says I can't drink liquor no more.
Quick save. Okay, I'm on game. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Oh, I should recruit Sheffield. I'm sure he's got better stats than most of our garbage settlers. For, again, we can send him to HQ. He'll make a great engineer.
Are you here?
Nick?
Oh, can I just take this? You don't need that.
Oh God, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Hey, happy to do it.
Yeah? Go die.
Right.
Here. You know, if you're looking for work.
I'm feeling super underpaid from these quests after playing Starfield, where they give you way too much money. Way too much.
When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details.
Like if you haven't played Starfield yet, pretty much every quest they give you enough money to buy out like every vendor in town. Each quest, like there's not really an economy in that game.
We're looking for my son.
Good question. What else can you tell me?
We're looking for my son, Sean.
Good question.
What? Oh, I gotta hit all the buttons. I was just spamming A.
Anything else you remember?
Right. My wife was...
It's okay. You don't...
So, we're talking about a group of cold hearts. Well, that confirms it. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that...
Who were the gunners?
High-end mercenaries. No job too brutal.
Wait. Super mutants?
Big, green...
So you think this institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. So, easy to see why. Then you got the newer models, good as human. Infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadow. Worst of all, no one knows why.
Either way?
You're right.
The woman was dressed in,
maybe some kind of hazard suit. What else do you remember?
I'll never forget that voice.
Not much to go on. What else?
The man who killed my wife. He had a handgun.
Could have been a large caliber revolver. Anything more you can tell me?
One of them came right up to me.
Wait.
Skip.
I might have. Everything was foggy.
Ellie, what notes do we have?
The description map.
And he bought a house here in town.
I feel bad in this playthrough. I don't like skipping dialogue. I love to just listen to it all, but we're on a mission here to get through the entire mod.
It's Sean.
Plus, we got to play vanilla quests, so we ain't got time for dialogue.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town.
Always am.
Okay, what's next? Follow Nick. Okay. Where are we headed to? Is this where we go to the apartment? I think we go to the apartment and then we... Oh, that door thing again. We go to the apartment and then we get dog meat to sniff out Kellogg, right? Isn't that how the sequence goes here? Or did we already do that and I'm just losing track? Alright, we'll go ahead and do this
Didn't want Ellie to hear this.
before we wrap tonight.
Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance. Bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead. Except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's on...
Press X to Sean.
The MO is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents...
I mean, well, we joke about that, but that would have made the story a lot better if every single NPC you walked up to in this game had an option where before you continue the main quest, you could ask about your son. I think that would have kept it all like in focus, because that was one of the disconnects for the main story for this. Is like, I don't want to do the main story yet. I want to do side stuff because that's how I play Bethesda games. But then when I get back to the main story, then it was like, oh well, this feels kind of dumb now. But had they like made it as just like an extra dialogue option in pretty much every conversation, where you know, it would disappear after you got to a point, like maybe got to this quest or something. How? I'm not gonna do it. It's unlock master.
Hey, Valentine.
Get that door to open.
Won't be able to pick this.
Can't get through that door. No luck? Guess we'll need to find the key. See that platform in the distance, near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
Okay. Alright, off we go. What's the fix for the Aiden convo? The fix right now, like the bypass, you have two options. Either you force the quest to complete, which is what I did, or you equip a non-fist melee weapon, so like a machete or a knife, and that should do it too. But if you're talking about the fix that I'm going to implement, the fix I'm going to implement is, unfortunately, I'm going to have to take away the player aiming their gun. Because that is done by... The way we do that is we temporarily make the player AI controlled so that they point their gun, and then usually, like on PC, it works fine for most people. There are a few exceptions, like we found people using see-through scope have trouble with it still. So it must have something, there must be some difference in the Xbox and PC version related to activation distance or something. I don't know what it is, but... Wait, why are you here? You're a carabiner. You're supposed to be back at Sanctuary.
Mayor's affair with a certain air-headed blonde.
Oh, look who it is. What brings you to the mayor's office, huh?
I'm trying to track down a man named Kellogg.
Interesting.
If you are done crowding the reception area, Miss Piper, the mayor needs to make time for more responsible citizens.
I was just leaving anyway.
That's it? Alright, go back to your work.
The mayor's receiving visitors as long as they aren't members of the press. Did you need help?
I need to talk to someone about Kellogg's old house in the West Stands.
Mr. Kellogg's residence? He left town a while ago. We foreclosed on the property and locked it up. If there was something belonging to the man that you have a claim on, you could ask the mayor to hear you out. No guarantees.
I'll talk to the mayor then.
He set aside time to talk to petitioners all day. Best of luck.
Trying to remember where his key is. Isn't this safe? Oh, I don't have lockpicking anyway. Okay. Alright, we'll talk to him.
Ah, yes. I remember you. Our new arrival. I wish I was in your shoes, getting to see our glorious city for the first time.
A man named Kellogg used to live in...
I see. I can't allow you to invade someone else's.
Bribe, okay.
I understand.
Sure.
You have rules. Maybe for the right amount, you can bend them a bit.
What? How dare you? I'm the mayor, for God's sake, not some thug for hire.
Please, Mayor McDonough. This man Kellogg kidnapped my son. I need to find him.
I see. I'm sorry, but however horrible the crimes this Mr. Kellogg...
I've never played a non-charisma character. I don't know how to get past that.
So that's it? You're not going to help?
Security is part of what keeps Diamond City above the petty squabbles and misfortunes of the Commonwealth. I can't betray that for anything.
Fine. Thanks for nothing.
I know it's disappointing, but I have to think of all the people of Diamond City, not just the needs of one person.
Geneva.
Wake up. I need your help. Your boss is being a dick. I don't have to murder him.
I'm sorry, but you're not getting getting that key for me. Why do you want it so badly anyway?
Oh, can I bribe her?
Maybe we can reach an agreement? I just happen to have a pile of caps here.
A gift? For me? Oh, how generous. Oh, there I go again, leaving a key out on my desk.
Perfect. Somebody will take my bribe. Thank you. All right. I've never had to do that. I still, like, I rolled, talking about Starfield, I rolled up my, oh, dog meat, you fell off the edge. Rolled up a second character. I was like, I'm going to play a different character, and I just could not get myself to not take Persuasion and immediately max it out. Like, I can't pass on the dialogue checks. It feels like if you're not going to do that, then why bother playing a Bethesda game? If I'm just going to murder hobo it, I'll just play anything else. How do I... Was that a comment on my deliverer? Jeez, pal, I like guns too. Alright, I got us covered. Or did he already make it in? No. Got it. Alright.
Take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind.
Oh, desk fan.
Place seems small to you? Figured a guy like Kellogg would think big.
What is it, boy?
Nothing here. Check out that desk.
Oh yeah, there we go. Secret button.
Well, that's one way to hide a room.
Yes, please. Stim packs.
All of them are
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, and cigars. San Francisco Sunlights.
Look at all this ammo. Heck yeah.
won't lead us anywhere on its own.
Oh, I thought that was gum. I was like, we could have used that a little while ago. All out of gummy gum. Hold on. Hold on, Nick. Important looting going on here.
I wonder if dog meat could pick up the scent.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. Some dogs out there in the Commonwealth can track a man for miles. Well, dog meat seems eager for the job. Why don't you let him have a whiff? See if he picks up on the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so.
Alright, so if I bring... Does anybody know if I bring Nick with me, does dog meat get dismissed as a companion? Because I know dog meat will go... You still... You follow dog meat around. But, oh, speaking of... I need to get my charisma up so I can take Lone Wanderer. Because I'm just using dog meat. Because you can still use Lone Wanderer with dog meat, right? Anyway, back to my original question. If I take him with me, do I lose dog meat as my companion temporarily? You take both for this mission. He's dismissed when you reach 4. Okay, you can come with me then.
I want you with me on this, Nick.
All right. Let's get that bastard. This is your show from here on out, okay? You say jump, I'll say how high.
Oh, that's right. And this is where, and at the end of this quest is when we get to the amazing Brotherhood reveal, right? With them rolling in with Predwin, which is freaking one of the best moments in this game. Especially because, like, I remember after, New Vegas, you had just like that tiny little presence of Brotherhood. So then you think like, oh, maybe they're not going to be a big deal in this game, and then instead they just roll in with all the vertebrates and everything. It was a really cool moment. Okay, I am going to save here. I think this is a good spot to stop before we go chasing dog meat, because this quest takes quite a while. So thank you everybody for joining me. As I mentioned before, next week we will we're going to go off Xbox. We're going to start alternating between Xbox and PC for all of our sanity. My condolences out there to those of you who are stuck playing on Xbox. I feel your pain, and I'm gonna make some changes to help you guys out. But next week we're gonna resume my original SS2 playthrough, the one that I played all the way through chapters 1 and 2 with, that I listened to all the dialogue. We're gonna pick up chapter 3 on that save starting next week, assuming nothing happens like me getting sick again, because my kids bring me home wonderful diseases every month. But barring that, I should be back on that. So we're gonna kick that off. So we're gonna start the chapter 3 playthrough next week, and then we'll alternate between this Xbox playthrough and the chapter 3 playthrough. So, all right, guys, take care.